So, boop. Once.
Yes, there's a delay. Is it recording? Nice.
Good.
Are you sure?
Okay, good.
Good kitty boys.
Okay. So last session, the party finally decided to go and get the Sword of Zariel that was presented to Revan. But before that, Sebastian had not so friendly conversation with Revan and Vix, which led to yet another conflict in the party which need to be resolved. Nevertheless, they departed towards Ankarel to ask Cindy for her skyship in order to get to their destination faster. With some convincing, they got the ship and managed to get to the island that held the swords. There, as soon as they docked on the beach, the island and the strange influence of the time loop kicked in, and they woke up in the middle of the island's forest where they had to make their way towards the cove where Revan saw the sword. Easily enough, they did manage to get there with a bit closer than they expected, and were met there by an angel that fell from the sky and claimed that they had to pass a trial in order to get the sword, which they did, and returned to the ship without much time passing at all. You guys are getting to the floating seaweed that you put on the ship to see where it is.
Mm-hmm.
With your little sailing boat. Get there, you get in the ship, unattuned from all your items, except artifacts. And you are in the ship.
Also, I stepped into plastic.
Yes, I would start attuning to my other two items, and also, I mean, I have to do it over a long rest, the
Yes.
thing.
Let us fly
Yeah,
back.
Yeah,
and
let's fly back.
Okay,
yeah.
everyone takes their time to attune back to their items. And you start flying back towards... Do you go
Anchorel.
home or do you go to Ankarel?
Anchorel, we have to
Anchorel.
leave off the ship.
Okay.
Our home is in Ankara anyway from. Oh no, we didn't. No, never mind.
Didn't,
Well,
but
you travel, it's gonna take you the same amount of time to get back to Ankarel.
So how many days? 2 days, right?
2 days, 2.5, something like that.
Fantastic. It's just
You can do whatever you want in those 2.5 days if you want to do something. If not,
not really.
you get there, you get close to Ankarel, and you drop the ship from where you got it. Cindy is there waiting, as looks at you at how you park it.
I did very carefully.
Yes. Get down, and she approaches you. Well, I hope that was useful.
It was. Thank you very much. I
It
keep
was,
the
yes.
arms.
also yes, on the ship I would have done the thing, by the way.
For reasons, you cannot make a pact with the weapon yet. You try and form a pact, but it's like it has a resistance, almost like it has its own will.
Alright then.
You don't feel anything strange or anything, you're just unable to do it, and it feels like Vex is pushed away very far in the back of your mind when you try to do the pact, and eventually you stop because you feel her just disappearing from her influence and her powers, and you stop in order to not do anything bad.
Yeah.
Well, before you left, I asked, where is Trixie?
Yeah, I remember that. I assume she hasn't contacted you.
No?
Have you
So-
tried? I assume you have tried sending to her.
I mean, yeah, but I can't. She's not
I mean,
able
I-
to visit.
I do have a suspicion that she may have gone on an adventure with Alora somewhere, but I'm
Oh.
not sure.
Okay.
I will try and see what I can do.
Yeah, it's fine. She'll come back. Well, are you gonna stay here for a while, or are you going back?
I mean,
Probably
don't
gonna
want to
head
create
back.
any problems, so we're gonna head back.
Well, I was happy to help. I will ask for a favor in return when the time comes.
Yes.
But yeah, have safe journey back.
I mean, yes, it would be pretty safe.
She holds her hand out for the wand, Sebastian.
Yeah, I gave her the one. I gave her the one as we were talking.
Takes
I
the wand.
would cast the teleportation circle.
Okay. You cast it back to the tower. Easy enough. Get there.
As I mark it off. I have stopped looking at you for a second stream. You are still recording. Good job.
Oh, fuck.
So you are in the tower. For a second, I almost spoke with a French accent there. You are in the tower, and yeah, it is fairly early in the day, maybe around 10 to 11. What do you do?
Well, unless anybody says anything, I would go to Mrs. Maria,
Okay.
since I do think that she may know where Trixie is. So I knock at her door.
Knock. You wait. There's no answer.
Maria, are you there? Knock again.
No answer.
I open the door.
The room
and
is.
it's empty.
You can see her stuff and things, and the bed looks like it's been slept in because it's fairly early, but she's not in the room.
Okay. Then I will just cast Ascending to her and say, whenever you are back, if you are coming back, if we can talk for a second.
I am outside.
Okay, then I will. I say, I will go and find.
You go, you look, she's in fact outside the tower. In a small
Such a-
garden.
such a-
The
I hate
small
you.
garden that Sarah has made. She's there talking with Sarah, looking at plants and managing stuff.
I approach, say, sorry to disturb. I just wanted to ask, since, well, you seemed very close to her, do you have the opportunity to talk with Lucinda?
Not for a while, no.
Because she's gone and, well, nobody knows where.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Then, never mind. Hope everything
Okay.
is going alright.
Yeah, I'm with Sarah, showing me how to tend to plants. I haven't seen the plants in a while, but
Alright. Well, sorry for disturbing you. And I leave. Mhm.
Well, now that we're home, I would like to go wherever, I guess, private, and speak through the mask. Concentrate on whatever I have to do. Say, so I have it, as you probably saw.
yeah, this is gonna be difficult to do how we do with the other weapons, but
Yeah.
it's doable. I'll need to come there physically.
Can do the other thing again, unless it costs you anything. Oh, yeah, you can come here, I guess.
No, it needs to be on your plane.
Alright.
You wait a bit and she appears there. Okay, so it's the sword has definitely accepted you, but not me. So that is the problem.
Yeah, I guess.
But there are some workarounds. I just need how to put this. This is gonna sound weird, but we need to link our essences.
Aha. Yes. I'm in. Okay. I suppose we're already stuck with each other as it is, so I guess if you have to do that, then go ahead. I have no issue with it. Unless you have an issue with it.
Uh,
You have an issue with it.
no, it's. I mean, fuck it, why not? You see that she pulls out a small blade, dagger type, and she cuts her palm, and then she gives it to you.
Cut my palm.
Then
Shame.
she puts her hands like in front of her, like the palm facing you. You
Do
would
the
assume you
same.
need to do the same, and she
Yeah.
grabs like your hand, and her fingers intertwine with yours, and you do that, and you feel this. You don't feel anything really, just the tingling, sharp pain in your palm because you just cut yourself. But you see that her form for the normal Vix that you know her for, it just shifts back to her original one,
Hmm.
and she feel. It seems like she's not having a good time. She's in pain. And she's like squinting and closing her eyes and like grinding her teeth. And as she holds your hand, you don't feel anything. You're like, what the fuck's happening? But after a few minutes, it starts from the palm going up your hands into your shoulder, into your chest, the full body. Agonizing pain starts to just spread around your body, and I would like you to make a constitution save.
I will die if I fail. It is it. This is how I die in this campaign. Observe. Nice. 14.
Okay. You keep on as much as you can, but it's very difficult. And these few minutes start to feel like hours, days, years, just pain. But you don't feel like she's doing anything bad. She seems to be in the same amount of pain as you, if not more. It more like feels like she's trying to not overflow you with whatever powers she has, so you don't just implode. After an hour or so of this nasty pain and feeling, besides suffering 2 points of exhaustion, see that she like lets go of your hand and shakes it. I think she's like tired as well. Okay, I think it's gonna work now.
Yeah, this.
There was a.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say. Yeah. Well, try now.
I will. Yeah.
Grab the sword. You start concentrating to form a pact with it. And you see, like she sits behind you with her hands, like as you sit down, like the whatever position, like on your knees or whatever with the sword. She puts her hands on your shoulders and you start meditating on the swords. You don't feel the same push on her influence. It's rather washing over whatever powers you had for her or whatever you feel for being a warlock of hers, just overflow the weapon, and eventually you manage to form the pact with it. You feel empowered, you feel good, still tired as fuck, but the pact is sealed.
Think it's done.
Yeah,
That took more effort than usual. That's for sure.
well, there was another way, but I don't think you would have liked it.
Didn't like this one either, so I would imagine so,
mean-
yeah.
No, the other one wasn't painful. It would have been like very nice, pleasurable even, but
Yeah, okay.
considering the facts, yes. Well, I'll leave you to it to play with your swords.
Yeah.
And she spoofs away.
Alright. I head to my room to lay down.
Okay. You do that.
Just last thing, quick, very quick.
Mm.
I assume Sarah does not know what Trixie is as well, right?
No.
I asked her as well. And Aceville, I assume she doesn't know as well. Is she in the tower?
She is, yes, she's with Gabriella. In the kitchen, drinking orange juice.
Orange juice. Yeah, I would just ask her as well. If she has seen a Trixie. She knows.
I
where
have
she
no
is.
idea where she is, though.
Okay.
Well, what are the others doing, if anything?
I go to Gilmore and tell him that I could not find any bugs.
I mean, you were gone like, what, a few days? Pretty rare. I didn't expect you to find them this quickly, even if you did. But
Yeah, I'll guess I'll have to keep looking somewhere.
yeah, as I
I
said,
had a spot I wanted to check, but I didn't find them there, so
it needs to be like a siphon of magic where events have happened, very powerful magical events, or either permanent portals to other planes or anything like that. Uh, as I said before, I can place in an order, but it's gonna push the actual manufacturing of the item to maybe close to a month until I get them.
oh, okay, somewhere portals or magic. Okay, that
There is a place uh, in the forest, like near the Stormcrest Mountain. There's always winter there. Yeah, there's a portal there somewhere in that forest. It keeps popping up in random places towards the Feywild, so maybe you can find there.
Stormcrest Mountain. That's okay, I know where it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty convenient. Okay.
Yeah, be careful there. People usually go there and then they get lost in the Feywild. So.
Yeah, I'll probably need to take care. Yeah. Thanks. I'll go take a look.
Okay.
I guess Aurora is still missing, so I've. Okay, that's it.
Anyone else? Nothing?
Well, if nothing happens, I would go to Snicks.
I want to do something first.
Okay.
I want to just go to Imon, buy the duelist cloak, buy the clothes that I wanted, and then when I get back, I want to try something. I just want to take like a piece or two, gold pieces, and eat them. See what happens.
Okay. You
Please
put them
don't.
in your mouth.
Oh my god.
You accept the metallic taste to be like very powerful and disgusting, but they're actually pretty tasty. You bite into them and they almost melt into your mouth. They're very, very nice. And you get. Let's roll the dice.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. You get 6 temporary hit points.
Cool. Didn't
You feel
expect that.
you feel invigorated, like you just drank very good coffee.
Cool. Cool. Because that's the thing. Yeah, that's all I want to do.
Okay.
Gonna get addicted to gold.
Yeah.
No.
I'm glad I did not see that scene. That's what I'm gonna gonna knock
Coins.
at your door.
My strange addiction.
You see the door opening. Oh, Sebastian. Can I help with something?
It's not about helping. That's an odd kind of thing happening to your hand. I assume Bahamut getting more and more to you.
Yeah.
Regardless, considering that, since we don't have anything to do, I remember that you said something about wild mounts.
Yes, in Felderwin.
If you had, do you have any new news about that?
Not really.
No.
I mean, the vision just told me to. It didn't really tell me anything. It just told me that she's the key, and I would assume the only thing to find out more is to go there. So
Yeah. So. Yeah, like I'm gonna see if I can figure out what's happening with Trixie, but I think that should be the next priority.
Next.
well, I would love it to be
priority.
the next priority.
Well, the next priority is in this priority, since we
Yes.
don't have anything else.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. So if you can get some extra information, maybe a way to get us there quick, anything, then more power to you.
I am going to check, but I don't think that there is a quicker way. I could try to teleport us there, but I don't know where we went up. I think the fastest way might be just going from the tower to Felderwin on foot.
Shit. I do want to check the thing.
I am not walking all that distance.
No. I want you. It's fine. It's fine.
Walking.
Oh,
Just,
also,
I assume you haven't got the opportunity to get in contact with that kobold that you talked about.
I don't want to. I want to meet her in person.
Okay.
Also, if you could, I'm going to tell this to the others, but I really want to be careful about this dragon thing, so when we go there, don't tell her that I'm a dragon.
I mean, you're going to talk with her, definitely not me.
Okay, well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I should also tell this to the others, so
Yeah. You should. And I will go back to my room.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna go and tell to the others that I don't want them to tell anyone that I'm a dragon because I
Yeah.
haven't really told that to anyone.
Tell them Revan you get woken up by snakes was telling you to not tell anyone that he's a dragon.
I'm very angry now.
Too bad.
Yeah, I will not. I have not gone around and told people that you're a dragon yet. I was not planning to. I was actually planning to sleep.
Just I haven't told anyone, so I just want to make it official so that we're on the same
Yes.
page.
Yeah. Dragons being hunted on sight, you being a dragon. Common sense. Bye. Close the door.
Okay.
Justice.
Toxicity.
You hear from your sword, smite him.
Why?
Smite him! Woke her up.
Just gonna say, we're now even because he woke me up before.
Okay. You don't see Julia in the tower, by the way.
I don't know.
No.
She's there as well.
Where?
I would cast sending towards Trixie at this point
Okay.
and say, I don't want to be annoying. I assume Cindy has already contacted you. I just want to make sure, since you were under my protection, that you're fine.
No response.
No response. Do I feel that the sending has been gone?
Yeah.
Are you in danger? You can't talk? Anything? No responses.
No.
Fuck. I assume I don't know about Mr. Alien having balls crying.
Unless he told you, I don't think so, no?
I'm asking.
I
He has
mean-
told me.
I would, unless you'd see me, I wouldn't really like talk about it much, I guess. Or maybe I mentioned it that I tried to scribe, but they're like people
You
are
did.
protected. I'm not sure at this point if I
You
did
did
mention
Yeah,
it.
you
mention
did.
it. You did mention it.
So then you would know that I may have some scrying capabilities.
Then I would. Fuck it. I don't know that Reverend is sleeping. I would just say to the ring. I would just say to the ring. I need help. Scrying. Need to see if Trixie's fine.
Revan, you get woken up by Sebastian's voice in your head.
I mean, if it's
Why
the
you wear
ring,
the ring
I
when you were
wouldn't have it
sleeping?
on. Yes.
Free.
Okay.
Chilling.
Come to the alchemy laboratory. I have a scrying thing that can help.
Okay. I shall go to a laboratory.
You're going. You arrive.
You are there.
You are there, in fact.
Well,
Yeah, I
if you have the opportunity,
I
need to
yeah,
see-
just
need to
take it
see
out
if
of the
Trixie's fine.
yeah, just you have to attune to it though, so that's one thing. But just take it out of the bag of holding, which I have set somewhere else since I would probably not be wearing it during alchemy time.
Yeah, you give it to him.
Wait,
Yeah.
you have this?
Yeah,
Ah,
I mean,
okay, that is quite the item. Right. Yes, I shall use it and definitely give it back.
Oh my god.
I guess I will tune to it instead of the ring of evasion for a second and.
No, Rakshasas, out of the closet. Come.
But it's a ring of evasion! Unless it throws me a fucking fireball, it would be useful. I'm
Does
useless.
30 and 39 hit you?
30-10.
30-10, yes.
Yes.
We have gone beyond.
Okay, you attune to the
I
scrying
tune
ball.
to the ball, and even though I don't like scrying on people, I will try and scry on Trixie. Make sure that she's fine.
Doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot. Scry. Oh, shit, DCs. I need them DCs, boy.
It's
I
17
mean,
for
I
you,
assume she would
Sharpie.
have like a -5
Scry.
I don't know how it works through the item. If it
because
works
I'm
like this.
familiar with her. I
It
assume
does work like.
it's a wisdom saving throw. I think.
She rolled shit.
This is 20.
Okay. You see her. She's dressed like her human version with the mask and everything.
Okay.
She's in a building. There is a stone wall that she's like pressed against and
In the corner.
looking like around a corner. You don't see at what because it's very blurred and dark inside. But she has one of her daggers out, one of them that drips venom that you see that it you don't think is venom because as soon as it touches the floor, as the drip touches the floor, it starts sizzling. And keep watching her. Eventually she makes a few more steps, jumps from the corner to another, and see her lockpicking a door, entering. It is, you don't know if it's night or not because there are no windows where she is. She enters a room where there is a bed, single bed. Looks like there is a man sleeping. Looks like an elf. Maybe looks like an elf. He has like maybe whitish blonde hair. He looks like very well kept, and the room as well seems either rich or noble or someone important. Well, she gets to him and she just slits his throat and fucks off.
Damn.
Um,
And then the scrying ends.
You just noticed the murder.
Oh, I assume I have no idea who that guy was.
You have never seen that guy ever before, though. Or the room, or anything. Nothing seemed familiar.
All right, that's fun.
No, the scrying lasts 10 minutes, right?
Yes, it does
Yep.
last a minute.
Okay, she would get out, still sneaking away. You see that she pulls out what looks like a stone and she just goes invisible. You see this is how she becomes almost camouflaged with her surroundings and then walks out in the out of a stone building. Looks elvish in construction, although it's made out of stone, which makes no sense because elves mostly make things out of wood. But she walks out and you've never seen these streets or these surroundings. You don't really see much around her, like very limited anyways. But there is a hue of greenish, purplish light around her. It is night at the moment where she is. And see that she goes into what looks like a small in-city forest and meets with a hooded figure which lowers the hood, and you can see Allura. She gives her a pouch. Don't know what it's in it, and they nod at each other and they walk away. The scrying ends.
She's introvert, Laura. I don't think that she is. Well, okay. I guess there's that. I'm gonna be attuned to the ball and give it back to Mr. Alien,
Okay.
and then well, I would just not do anything. I would like check maps, try maybe understand a little bit more about the location that we would be going towards.
Okay.
Which is, what was it?
I mean, for basic information, Felderwind isn't a
Felderwin,
very interesting city. Uh, it's like a farming community mostly. It's mostly populated by halflings and humans and some dragonborns actually. Uh, it's a very peaceful city to live in. You could imagine. Nothing really happens. Crime isn't really a thing there because the crown's guards are very much keeping that place secure for its rich earth that surrounds the city and gives plenty food for the empire.
Okay.
Felderwin provides.
It does indeed.
Well, I shall wait by the entrance of the tower.
Okay.
Chill and do nothing.
You wait. Anyone doing something else while he waits?
Yes. 'Cause I
Okay.
did not do anything yet.
I will get
First thing first, I'm going to go down to the telescope.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine the place where my dad died. Just out of curiosity. Let's see
Okay.
if anything is there, if anything changed there.
Yeah, you see a road.
Nice.
That's all it is. There's no one on the road at the moment.
Nice.
Okay, keep waiting to see if someone travels or not.
Nah, I'm good. And then which poisons which of the three potions I did? I did the orange, I did green, and I didn't do the blue one, right?
The
Pretty
freezing
sure
one,
you
right?
did you.
I did two. I did the orange and the green. I didn't do blue. I'm going to do the blue one.
The blue one. The blue one you don't know anything about, right?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, the fun one. Make me. You see that this compound, whatever it is, it's very hard to tell what it is. You are proficient and you're quite like with what you've learned recently and your job. You're quite. You can tell by how the liquids look mostly what they do. But this one is weird as fuck. Firstly, it's you try and put it in a dark place. It slightly glows in the dark, like this faintly
Okay.
blue color. You try and like take from it to test it, but it seems like when you try to take from it, it doesn't want to
Leave.
separate from the other part of itself. It's like it's a singular organism almost. No.
There's nothing I could do with my alchemy knowledge that would, I don't know.
No, I'm just telling you like the basics, what you would recognize from him. But you can in fact make me an alchemy check.
I would alchemy check, yes. It's a 16. I mean, not bad. Not good.
Bad, not bad. And you are in fact proficient and you know things. This isn't something alchemical. There is no way this is something alchemical. This is not how alchemical compounds work. They don't exist as a singular organism.
Come again. Sorry, I was.
Yeah, this is not an alchemical compound.
Oh, it's something like
Something different.
Bob.
You can
May I
make
borrow a rat?
you
After
can
this?
make
Oh my god.
a wow this
Animal handling.
yes. No.
Arcana, nature.
Wait, is it the gelatinous cube?
That is what I'm thinking.
You can make an arcana, yes.
And why am I rolling sixes? What am I looking at? It's still a 16.
16. I've never seen anything like this, especially not something that would just sit in a vial for no reason.
How would I be able to squeeze something through the vial?
I mean, yeah, it's not like a vial, it's like a jar,
Yeah, okay.
like
Bob?
a half-liter jar.
For the ring, I say,
Yes,
Bob,
Evan.
may I borrow some animals from your hat of animals, please?
Okay.
Science.
Come to. I assume
Oh my
he's in
God.
the lab. Go and just
Guardian
leave the head there for now.
of nature, Bob.
I pull out some. No, first of all, I get a cage or something along so the rest
Mhm.
don't fucking escape, or like the
Yeah.
mouse. I pull
Okay,
out some.
You get a mouse, you see, it's a very nice white mouse.
Perfectly. That's a lab. That's a lab
Yes.
mouse. Yes. And yoit.
Oh my god.
You drop the mouse in this liquid. He drops in it. You see that he tries to scurry out of the jar for a second. He looks like he's standing on the liquid. And after a moment or two, as he's running around and trying to get out, you see that the liquid just splits in the middle and engulfs the rats, which slowly starts dissolving inside this thing.
Would this give me some insight into wait,
What did
it
you
says
roll
the
for
creature.
Arcana?
I rolled a 16 for Arcana.
You've read like basic shit. This looks something like a gelatinous cube, but it's very small. You want?
Pet of time.
Shit!
Unlocked.
Shit, that's a pet. Another
yes,
one.
a pet. Yes.
I'm going to feed it
Ah,
the
yes.
heart
feed.
of a devil. See what
Flowers.
happens.
Feed it the heart of a cleric beast.
Yes.
Come on.
I write everything down that I found out,
Okay.
and it's going to be named. Give me a name. Rob. Its name is Rob.
Yes.
Rob. Yes.
Rob the slime.
You see
yes.
that
Drop
the,
the slime.
the skeleton of the mouse still stays inside the liquid. It doesn't get dissolved.
Jin.
Okay. I
Jelly
place
Jones.
it. No, it's Rob. Fuck off. I'm going to place it somewhere and make sure no one touches that thing. Like place a cover over it so it's
In the laboratory.
uh. Where would be the safest place for this so nobody accidentally pushes their hand in there or I don't know.
mean, you guess your room? No one would go to your room for no reason.
Sure. I put Rob into my room with. I make sure that
No.
I put a label or like a sticker or something like "Don't touch
Yes.
gelatinous cube inside" or something like that. Yeah,
Of course.
Oh
That's
my
what I
god,
would
it's
be
gonna
doing.
eat your face while you sleep.
it's fine. Yes, that is what I do for now.
Okay. Anyone else?
Not now.
Okay. Day passes, you wait outside, Sebastian. Later, maybe. Do you stay outside and wait?
No, I wait like at the entrance, like in the living room.
Oh,
just
in the
read the
living
book.
Okay.
chill,
Yeah.
and
You just
if
stay there,
anybody
chill.
comes by,
As well, occasionally comes by and just makes small talk. Eventually, later, much later, maybe 12, 1, 2 in the morning.
I mean, I wouldn't wait up until that time.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go to bed eventually.
Go to bed. Everyone goes to bed.
I assume Julia is not back.
No. You all wake up in the morning. You lose both your points.
Oh, but,
Warlock boy.
yeah, I slept a lot.
You are
Okay.
all awoken by the smell of fresh bacon.
Mm,
Nice.
good smells.
Go.
Yeah.
Table. As well with Gabriella and Sarah and you guys.
I would definitely mention that we have a gelatinous cube,
What?
and its name is Rob.
Why did you name
Yes.
it?
I don't know. It's in a jar.
It's in
I
a
mean,
jar.
yes, it's in a jar.
Okay.
Just letting you know. Don't touch it. Don't put your hand in it. Don't cuddle it. Whatever. But we have a gelatinous cube.
It's cold in a jar?
Yep.
No,
I mean, the previous owner had it
no.
No,
with other toxins such as
fuck off, Max, or you'll die.
Okay.
as I described the other two liquids.
Yeah,
Things?
there are liquids.
Liquids that we have access to, which is the orange one, which rusts metal and decays the body on touch, and the green one freezes it, freezes organic matter when it comes to contact with it. Yes.
Good
And
stuff.
I also tell you that I'm going to recreate more of it, but we need more alchemical stuff because it's very dangerous to do it with my supply. So I'm definitely going to get some more in the future.
Recreating it.
I mean, it's very little. It's like we don't have much of it, so
That was not the point that I said that I wanted to make. Why do you need to recreate more of it?
I mean,
Cause
I can see it potentially being used as a weapon. I mean, the freezing one is pretty cool. If I can make it into like the poison bullets that I have, but instead I can make it with this, it can actually do a lot. But I'm going to experiment with it in the future. So
I don't see an issue with him enhancing his capabilities. As long as he...
alchemy's fun. I'm glad I picked it up.
Yeah, as long as you
As long
don't
as you
shoot
keep the
detectives.
as long as you keep the things that you make, giving it to rogue organizations, sure.
Yeah.
Guys finish eating, the door opens. See Julia walking in, dressed up in a nice, fresh, brand new, what looks like leather armor. She has like a few daggers at her side and the backpack. She drops it at the place where you drop your like coats and shit.
Coat hanger.
Comes to the kitchen, like, oh, you're all here, nice. I was going to grab a bite.
What's up with all the armament?
I'm training with my father.
Okay. It's good.
Okay, guys, eat. What else do you do?
I want to just tell everybody. Uh, about the thing that I want to do.
Yeah.
The sooner we do it, the better. It's I need to find a grey kobold in Felderwin, and
Yeah, you said that already. We're gonna do it, yeah.
yeah, but I still want to tell you what we're actually searching for.
Yeah, that would be.
She's called Tess. She has a nickname, the Platinum Justice, and that's pretty much all I know. She has a very like cool sword at her side.
Should be pretty easy to spot in a small city.
Should be, yes.
Yeah.
Emphasis on the should, but you never know.
Yes, things are never easy, as we've seen a lot. But yeah, when do you want to go? Like right now or like tomorrow?
Well, as soon as everyone's ready.
Well, I have a few minor things I want to do, but other than that, whatever you say.
Okay, then let's just wait when everyone's ready, and then we can go, probably.
Yeah.
Should do it as soon as possible.
Ready whenever.
Yep, that's all I need to say.
Okay.
Wanna go to Imam?
Okay.
I wanna go to the Church of the Changebringer.
Ah, yes, Nathaniel.
The boy.
Go. Some people already recognize you there because you've been a few times
Hmm.
alone and with your friends, and they welcome you. You see, Nathaniel is in the main room down under the prayer room and all that, and he's tidying up a bit. Sees you. Oh, Revon. Oh,
Hi. Yeah. Just wanted to talk. We can do it
yes, of
in your
course.
room. We can do it. I don't know. Few people drink, but
Oh, of course we drink. I have some very nice wine from a monastery if you want to partake in that with me.
yeah, sure.
He takes you to his office, pours. He gets out a very old-looking bottle that has like a wax seal on it, and he opens it.
This is good. We
Like-
have an occasion.
As you taste it, it tastes amazing. The best wine you've probably ever tasted.
Probably. But yeah.
So what is this occasion for?
Well, went to the island where the sword is located.
Oh, you did.
Yes, and
Okay.
me and my friends managed to get it. And
You have the sword of Zariel.
yes, I thought it was appropriate since you have helped me a lot. And
Would you mind if I
yes, I just summon it.
Okay, you summon it, and from the normal way you summon it, it just appears with a spoof of like purplish smoke. This one just like a flashlight, just poosh, in your hand, like very slowly, like opening and just expanding two circles of light, and just appears, and you grab it midair. Just looks at it and like puts the glass on the table and just may I touch it? Can I?
Yeah,
Aye,
go
this
ahead. I
is
mean, unless it doesn't allow
quite-
you for whatever reason, it is quite picky on who can touch it. I'm not, but it is. I don't know. Can he
It's fine.
touch it?
I'll just look.
I mean,
See, the sword doesn't really do anything because
yeah,
they're chilling.
yeah.
So he looks at it. takes some notes on how it looks like. It feels like it feels strange to hold it in your hand because it's something so powerful and it has no place on the material plane, and it looks like it.
Yeah, I would assume so. Like,
Yeah, this is amazing. So thank you for allowing me to observe such angelic creations and devices. This is
well, without you, without your help, and well, without our little talk when I first met you, I don't think the sword would have ever allowed me to touch it. The mindset that I was back then didn't do much, I know, but it felt like you did a lot when we talked. I don't know, made me think, which is your job,
Well,
I guess.
I'm glad. Well, no, it's in a good hand. I know it's supposed to give you like feelings.
Yeah. I don't know how that is gonna work. For now, it has just been a bit, hard to accept all of my capabilities, but it got there in the end. Yeah. Hopefully it can be used for good. I can use it for good. Gonna try my best at least. I desummon it.
Yeah. Just summon it. It fades away. Yes. This is amazing. Well, good for you. I'm happy I could help.
Yeah.
And well, if you ever need anything else, Changebringer welcomes you as it looks like it.
Yeah. I wanted to, I guess, never done that before, really, ever. For many reasons. They're pretty obvious as you look at me. But never really tried even to get anywhere close to any deity. But I wanted to ask because I feel like it's appropriate. I don't know. Maybe I could. I suppose you guys have for sale some symbols that I could get myself one.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Follow me.
Okay.
And he takes you downstairs into the main room and then to the right into like a wooden door that he unlocks, and you enter what looks like a storage area with like a desk, and there is an older guy there looking through a lot of scrolls and books and manuscripts, and he's writing them down. Doesn't really say anything as you enter. It seems like he's focused on what he's doing. You see that he's going to him, and he tells you to wait like at the entrance. He goes to him a bit further away, and you see that they speak. You see that the old guy goes through a bigger book that he pulls out away from the desk and looks through it. It looks like he's looking for something. Like his finger traces down, stops, and then he points at something. Then Nathaniel goes and opens a drawer and pulls out a very small lockbox. That comes to you with it. Well, I think this is appropriate. We had this before the temple was built here, and we haven't really had a use for it.
I mean, I just wanted a symbol to put on my self.
It is
I don't
just a
need...
symbol,
yeah.
but it is old, and it is one of the first that was ever made.
Yeah, I mean, don't wanna take your
It was
church's
just
heritage.
sitting at a desk. No one was seeing it, so the whole point of the Changebringer is to travel and, well...
Yeah,
do things. So
I
I think
suppose.
this is better in the hands of an adventurer than in the hands of some clerics in a monastery,
I
temple,
suppose.
whatever. He gives it.
Okay. If I can, if it's like a pin type of thing, I would put it, on the cloak of the duelist, where it's sitting, like basically getting the cloak together, that placement.
Oh yeah, like a clasp, yeah.
Yeah, like a clasp on the cloak.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You see, it's very, very, very nicely crafted. It's made out of gold. It has like a face of a woman on a coin, and the face comes out of in the relief, you could say, out
Yeah.
of the coin,
Yeah.
with these very nice inlays and very nicely crafted.
It's very beautiful.
Well, it's better, as I said before, on an adventure than just sitting on a desk. So
Yeah, she is, after all, from what I understand, the goddess of adventures. At least
yes,
we're supposed to worship her, but none of that I've met do. There was one, actually, now that I think about it. Paladin, actually.
well,
Yeah, he's not
there
around
are a few
anymore.
paladins of the Changebringer, but mostly people who worship her are not really in temples and praying. They're mostly, well, outside.
Yeah, would assume so. Well,
Well, thank you for visiting and giving us the new good news.
yeah, and thank you for the wine.
Yeah,
I leave.
I assume you leave. Yeah.
I want to do a quick thing.
Mm-hmm.
As we finish eating, I assume Julia stays there eating, and I would
Yeah,
just
she looks like she's eating like pretty fast, and like she looks like she's fucking hungry as fuck.
I would tell her that if we could like talk for a second after we're done eating.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Then I would tell her, well, you've heard we're going to Warmount. After that, I was thinking we have to do a thing with the academy, but that shouldn't take too long. I was thinking that maybe we could go on an adventure and go find a nice place in the Feywilds, for the wedding after that.
Oh,
If you still want that.
yeah. I mean, I was kidding mostly, and that would be a bit too difficult to get there, and the whole. Well, from what I understand, it has these weird influences on people's minds. I,
I mean,
I don't think we need to go there. It's fine. It's
I'm sure.
not.
I'm
I
sure.
don't want to.
I'm sure that the academy can help us in giving us like some equipment just for that occasion.
No, I'd rather just do it. As I said before, on a like nice beachside or something.
I mean, I'm not gonna push it, but as far as I know, there is a nice beach over there. I saw a map and it sits on an island. Assume that somewhere there could be a nice place.
Uh,
But
I mean, if you really want it, we can go there, but I don't think it's necessary.
then we can do it whenever. You know
Yeah.
that I'm not that picky on these kind of things, and you're neither. So
I mean, yeah, yeah,
any place would be perfect.
yes.
Right. Well, regardless, we're done with that thing with the academy. Maybe we could just find someplace. I don't know, go on an adventure or something.
You see that she's like she's not looking at you when she speaks about yes, we will look for a place and things like that. You could assume it's a bit too She has found something that she's very happy with, and thinking of this, it's kind of waking her up from her fever dream of being an adventurer, you could assume.
I want to push it.
It's fine.
It's just something I was thinking of, but we can do it whenever. I'm not gonna push it.
Yeah, no, we will do it. I mean, of course we will do it, but I kind of
I
got
get
lost with these all new things, and I'm very excited about them and how they work. And my father's teaching me. I was going to ask Revan, but since you guys are leaving, I didn't want to make him be busy or anything. But yeah, we will definitely look into. I can also look into it while you guys are gone, and maybe I don't know, find a spot that is nice.
Well, whatever suits you. I would love to do it together, but alas, adventure.
No, I'm not gonna go and look. I'll just research positions. I know that Marquette has like the best beaches because, well, it's a desert.
Yeah. Another thing. I assume that because of all this adventuring thing, you want to slow down on the school project. I assume that now you want to do something else, which is fine, but
I mean, not necessarily. No, I think it fits. The whole academy is for adventurers, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, it is. It's just that, we should start that project as well because I know that the academy is waiting for, well, my go, and from there, then we'll go do our thing near-ish.
Okay. What do we need to do? Do we need to like be there when it's built or make the plans?
No, no, no. The plans are, well, for the most part done. It's about, well, your thing that it's not done because, well, you said that you wanted to do it together, which can do it whenever we have time.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a small, not very fancy building where, well, yeah, I'll think about it because,
Fine.
well,
Can we
I
just
don't think teaching kids while I want to adventure is a good idea. But
Yeah, that's why. Just I just want to say that I will tell the academy that they can start working on things as well. It is a project that is not only dedicated to us,
yeah,
it
of
is
course.
expanding things. So yeah, that's all I say.
Mm.
And then
Okay.
I prepare for the travel, I guess.
You prepare for the travel.
I would go, like, if you have time. I actually it wouldn't take that long. I would go to whoever is helping me with the situation with that.
What
Just
situation?
with the building of the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I would go and say whenever everything's ready, we can start the thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the workers are like on standby and have all the materials there ready to start. Speak with the guy in charge, and it's like, okay, we're kicking it on, boys. Get to work, Stephen. You fucking piece of shit. Let's start work.
Yeah,
Poor
that's what I do.
Stephen.
You later on today, like not too late, around 12-ish noon.
Mhm.
Say hi, Noon.
Mm.
Get a
All the good-
message from you recognize Alora's voice. Is something wrong? Trixie told me you messaged her twice.
Just making sure this is was fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good. I hope you're fine as well. Since we're at it, but yeah, good.
She doesn't send another one. She's not spending another spell slot.
She has infinite spell slots compared to me. I will do it.
She needs them.
Things better than you.
So yeah, you go to assume and pack your things and prepare and research what the fuck Felderwin is.
Yes.
Everyone's doing that. Revan, you get a knock at your door while you're
Okay.
doing whatever you're doing in the room specifically.
Hmm.
It's Julia. Can we talk a bit?
Yeah. Come in. It's open.
She opens and enters the room. So I'm training with my our father.
Yeah, I
apparently.
heard.
I want to ask you like some. Okay, so he told me that I can like sort of mark a target, but he didn't explain me how to, and he said that I should figure it out alone. But I kept trying like the whole day. That's why I got here in the morning. I don't really sleep.
Hmm.
Do you have any tips?
Yes. It came pretty natural to me, but I guess you're having difficulties with it, which is fine. For me, it's just like try when you look at somebody that you want marked, I suppose. At first, when I first did it at least. Now I've kind of learned to do it subconsciously almost, but imagine
Okay.
somebody that you hate.
Okay.
Really hate. I
It's
can
fine
think
if
of
I
one
try it
person.
on you.
As long, I mean, yeah, sure, it's fine, I suppose.
Okay,
I'd
so
want-
that she closes her eyes and she thinks really hard. So that she summons the poke gun in her hands. That is slowly, like, it's not there actually, it's just translucent, like a illusion of the gun almost.
Hmm.
She's there focusing, and you feel the start of something, and she's trying really hard.
Come on, I can think of him. Looks very similar to me. Come on. Just focus. Think, remember what happened. What he did.
As you say that, you feel like the pressure around you, the air just shifts. And you are, in fact, Hexblade cursed now. She does not point the gun and shoot you, but you are Hexblade cursed.
Yes.
And she makes the gun go away, makes the curse go away, because now she can, in fact, do that. Okay. That was a bit more intense than I thought. But thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite... First few times... It's quite dramatic, but after a while you
Look
get
at
used
us. Just find out we're siblings and now we are cursing each other with magic. I mean, I'm cursing you.
as you do, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is fun. I'm gonna enjoy this.
It is pretty fun, but don't get lost into it, because it is a lot of power. It grows very,
Yeah.
very quickly, and at one point you might realize that maybe you have gotten a bit ahead of yourself. So just be careful. I mean, Then again, I don't know. Maybe you'll do better than me in that regard, but still, I've
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel good right now, like I'm in control rather than
Yes.
before.
just it. Yes, that feeling never goes away, but also try and not. I guess assert that control with people around you, because then it gets a bit, well, bad.
Yeah. No,
Because when
I
you
still
have,
want to help people with all of this. After all.
yeah, but especially the types of power that we have, it is very easy to do bad while trying to do good.
I guess, yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Thank you. You're actually helping a lot.
yeah, I'm glad I can help. Go back to packing my stuff.
Okay. You all pack up your things, I assume, unless people want to do something else before. Go ahead.
In the morning,
Yes.
I assume if everybody's busy, I wanted to not go too far into there, but I want to check like the edge of the place at least.
Okay. You go towards it. It's quite quick from the tower to there.
Yeah, that's why I want to go today.
And as you get closer and closer, you see that looks like the place is just freshly snowed for some reason, although it's very warm outside. Check the edges, and you see some normal animals, maybe some deers and stuff, running around the forest as you look around. And deeper into the forest, you can swear you see something similar, some like a cluster of them that like are slightly bluish, shinier into the forest.
Okay. Well. Fuck. Okay, so he said the guy said that it's like easy to get lost in there.
To
So
get
what I want.
lost in the could be pretty
So
scary.
just take like a rope and tie myself to like the edge of the forest and go in after the bugs and try to catch them.
Okay. How are you going to try to catch them? With your hands? Or how are you gonna try to catch?
That's the only thing I have. So yes.
Okay, they're pretty
I'm
big,
pretty
so you
fast. Yes.
could try and catch them without killing them. Make me a stealth check first.
Okay. Okay. Fuck, I'm not prepared for this. Fuck. 13. Don't you
Okay.
have boots of elven kind? I do. Alright. Oh, you rolled with advantage, of course.
Okay. You slowly start to make your way towards them. They seem like to be around the base of a tree that has this weird, almost like apple that is encased in ice. And they're like buzzing around that thing, trying to eat it, you could assume.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly get closer and closer. They don't seem to be disturbed by your presence at the moment. You could try and catch one. Make me either sleight of hand, or you can try and use just sheer force to grab one.
What I can try to do, I have an iron pot, and I like catch it by the handle, and I just try to like, as I swing, I just try to like put the bug in the pot.
Yeah, just put it on the ground, I assume, so it doesn't fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay, make me just roll an attack thing without proficiency, because you're not proficient in pots.
I don't know why I imagined you like epically swinging the thing and like the bug is inserted into the
No, I
cup.
don't think reckless would work because I don't want to kill the bug. Just do a normal thing.
She's gonna squish
15?
it.
15. Okay, yeah. You swing and you manage to catch it. You hear it buzzing inside the pot as it's laying face down on the
Now, are you
fresh
going to
snow.
drag the pot all the way to the tower?
Okay, so that's one. How many did he say he needs?
Just one.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of like covered the pot with a lid that I assume the pot has.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. As you crouch down and you do that, you hear behind you. Can I help you?
Oh,
You turn around
actually,
and you see this feminine figure. She's look like she's made out of wood.
I thought we were gonna keep going. Actually, I'm just
Looks like
about
she has leaves in her hair, and she's very. She looks weird, somewhat elvish.
Actually, I'm just about done here. I just needed one of these bugs.
What for?
Well, the short story is to make an item. The long story to make an item to protect my friends from magic.
And what? Well, you see, you kind of entered my forest,
Oh,
stealing
I
my
did not
bugs, and
mean to intrude. Sorry.
you could offer me something in return, and I can let you take it.
Uh, uh. Okay, what do you propose?
I don't know.
Uh. Okay, what do I have? What do I have? I have these cool magic cards, and you like pick them, and they spawn an illusion. And I do it with the card, and I spawn uh a bugbear.
Yeah, she looks at it. She like laughs a bit. That's quite interesting. But still, no, that is not what I'm looking for. You seem to be, well, somewhat connected to her, but damaged, tainted.
I'm paying for my sins, I guess. Yes.
How does a construct become so entangled in nature? That is my question.
I often wonder this as well. Why am I even able to speak with her? I don't know. I just am, I guess.
Well, nevertheless, I'll let's say on the next full moon,
Okay.
bring at the edge of the forest an offering.
An offering.
Yes, whatever you think.
Okay.
So she just continues
I'll
to
try
walk.
not to disappoint you. Yes.
What is your it's not really nature, arcana?
Arcana and erosion is good. Arcana is +4.
No, not religion, nature or arcana. It's more an
Plus
arcana.
4 both.
Just roll and you choose which one.
Doesn't matter. I'll just go nature, I guess. I'm a nature boy. Okay, 20.
20. Okay, you could guess that this was in fact a dryad.
I mean the player of me knew. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do I know if
but that's
dreads
far.
are bad?
They're not bad. They're considered guardians of specific areas that have fey influences. It depends on the dryad. There are the dryads that were they're just chilling, and they're the guardians of specific magical areas, like you could assume these forests.
Would I know what a dryad likes as an offering? Like, would I know?
You know that they don't really get in contact with people unless, well, you enter their territory. But you know that dryads usually serve something bigger than them, and well, because you are quite, I'm pretty sure you have like a decent history from what I remember, right?
Just +4. My erosion is good. My everything else is shit.
Okay. Make a history check.
Okay, 19.
19. And you've heard Sebastian talking about this mostly, that in that specific forest there is always snow. There is in fact a permanent portal to the Feywild, and there is this creature, uh, the common people call it the snow dove or something like that. It's very vague in your mind, like you kind of remember it and kind of not. You could
Okay.
assume that this snow dove or whatever, you could assume that's what the dryad serves.
Oh, okay. I was like, if I capture it.
Yes, capture it.
Okay. Well, I will have to think of something to bring. What would I know when is the next full moon?
It's either well, there is one tonight, but we assume
Yeah, I mean, she's the next. Yeah.
Yeah, you could assume in well, whenever the next moon. It works like in real life, so you know when the next moon is. Yes.
Okay, so I have some time. I
You
will
have
have to
some
think
time.
of something
28
to offer.
days.
That's fine. Okay, I take my bag and I bring it to the Gilmore shop.
Okay, you enter. Is the guy there? Is not the owner. Oh, you returned. Oh, and you have the insect in a pot. Interesting.
I kind of forgot to bring a net. Yes.
It's all right. I'll have it. He's not here at the moment. I'll give it to him, and you can start on your enchantment. And I assume he will contact you when it's done.
Okay, perfect. I will be on my way, and yeah,
You'll
I
leave.
go back to the tower and just get ready for us leaving, I guess.
Yes, you all get ready.
During the day, the only thing I would do is research gelatinous cubes just to make sure that it's not going to eat someone's face off while we're gone. I don't know, it didn't so far, but I just want to research them to see what they
Well,
are.
you know that gelatinous cubes are they're mostly found in sewers. They're not really natural. They're put there by, well, either powerful people that buy them or mages to, well, clean the sewers because they literally dissolve any organic matter that they come in contact with, and they leave the sewers very clean. One this small, unless it's fed, it has no danger to it.
Okay,
And
so
fed like with a lot, not just a rat.
okay, so Rob is not a problem right now. Okay, good.
Dark
We'll
Lord
keep Rob.
2, Electric Boogaloo. Here we go.
No consequences at all. That yeah.
Rob will stay with us.
I cut Revan's finger off and feed to the gelatinous cube.
Yes, indeed.
Again,
Just
no, just a finger is not going to do.
Oh,
This
I
time we
have
need
the
help.
perfect idea.
I'm just going to turn around the jar on top of her head like you
The
eat,
next
eat
time,
Rob.
the next time you cut somebody up,
Oh yes, yes, yes. Oh, I am going to write it down. Oh, that's a
So-
brilliant idea.
Disgusting idea, but brilliant one nonetheless.
Oh,
It
the
is.
bones stay there, but I can pick
Just
them
put
out.
the cube in Snix's bag of wormlings.
Yeah.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Pretty sure you can't. Do you know? I have a better idea. Next time that we find the Dark Lord, just feed the gelatinous cube the Dark Lord. Now that's overkill.
Now
Or
that
feed
is...
Dark Lord Gelatin's cube.
Oh my...
Or, or that.
How would that work? I don't want to know.
It's
Don't
going to be a
worry.
fight.
The epic fight of pets.
The
I
best
have
of pets.
right now. I have two Pokemon. I have the red panda and a gelatinous cubes.
The better dark
Getting
pet
ready.
wins and consumes the power of the other.
Yes, great stuff, and then eventually we'll have to fight it. No, this is gonna be the BBG of the waifu party.
It is.
We made it.
Probably.
Everybody has someone. Alien has Gelatinous cube. Wife.
Can wait for
Everybody
for
are
Julia to
Ridiculous.
disintegrate and bite out this cube.
Can suck your dick.
I put a label.
It's
on
not
it, like, don't
disintegrated,
touch.
it's melted down to bones.
I put a label on it, like don't touch. It is gelatinous cube. I mean,
How
if
to
you
lose
touch it,
weight in
it's on you.
one simple step.
It can, in fact, suck your dick.
Just once though. Just once.
Yes.
Okay, you guys prepare.
And let's have Ring for Regeneration, of course. Which you do.
I assume you teleport to the planes, right?
Do we
Or
do
what
it
the fuck do you
today?
do?
Do we do it today?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought we are.
Alright, with
Mr. Kobo.
Yes, we are.
I could assume if you go there in midday at you guys, it's probably gonna be night there.
Oh,
great.
I mean, we're pretty sure everybody
Just-
hasn't done like much work, so it doesn't really matter.
Just one last thing I would do before we depart in the evening. Because I don't want to have to discover this as Raven in the middle of combat. I would go like outside, where
Yes.
I wouldn't ruin anything. And I would try to summon the wings for the first time.
Yeah. You do that, these angelic spectral wings appear on your back.
Okay. And I'll try to fly.
Okay. It's difficult at start, but you get used to it pretty quick because it's, well, the sword guides you more than you.
Yeah.
You
well,
just
Oh.
think where you want to go up or what direction, and the wings take you there.
Oh, I see how it is. I had
Yes,
to
because
learn
it's
and
not
face
physical.
plant.
It's not physical for him.
Yep, I fly. I fly, make a nice backflip and land on top of the tower because I see no god up here except
At the top of the tower, there's a giant ball that is spinning and has a lot of circles
Oh.
around it.
oh there is. I did not.
Yes.
I have now seen that. I do not land there.
You
I
can
wouldn't-
land on it. You don't know what the.
I do
what
not
will
want
happen.
to. I do not do that.
Okay. You land on the ground.
I know that Alice has prepared that. He has it written in his notes.
Yes.
If you land there, this
If
is
someone
the
touches that orb, something will happen.
I know that he has
It's
it
only
written.
connected to the ley lines of magic. I mean, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No one seems to have noticed you flying, sadly.
I do not care. Put away the
Okay,
wool.
you go back
And now
happy because you can fly.
we're ready.
Need to give flying speed to my monster.
Yes.
them.
No.
You fight bandits, they can fly.
No.
Flying
The-
muggers.
I mean, they're going to be the bird mafia, not
Yes,
the
the bird mafia.
You,
That
need
is-
a,
oh.
you now need a
It's
permit
just-
from the bird mafia that you can fly.
Yes.
What? Why would we need a permit from a mafia? That doesn't make any sense.
Because they like gold and
I
seeds.
know, it does make
Obviously.
sense. What do
No,
you
it
mean?
doesn't make sense.
It does.
Mafias
Hold the
don't have
air
permits.
area, it's there. Hey, you do not fuck
Max,
the bird
don't you know that mafias, not specifically bird ones, are exactly made to do that?
You want to fly? Do you want protection while you fly?
Yeah,
It would be a shame if something happened when you were flying.
yeah, but you don't have us to protect you.
Okay, you go back inside, you group up, take the tower to Wild Mount. Let's just take 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, see you in 5 minutes, people that are not watching us.
Which will not be 5 minutes.
Yes.
Don't mix down.
You do
Or
not
up.
mix down, no.
You mix everything.
No,
If
you go
if
from
you drink
light.
hard alcohol, you stay with hard alcohol. You
Yeah,
don't-
or
Oh,
you can start. You
Oh.
can start.
It's
with
fine,
light.
no one cares. Tips for 13-year-olds who want to drink.
Or who fucking cares? Yes, let's continue.
Okay. Guys, teleport to the second location in Wildmount, which is a field, as you've seen before, because you've been here and decided to go on an adventure where some giants fucked you. They told you to fuck off from their zone.
Now I have a star!
Wait,
Fuck you
hey.
up.
Come again.
There-
Where exactly are we going? Are we going to Wildmount?
Yes, there.
Wait, no.
Felderwin, yes.
And they went here, and there are giants on top of mountains throwing rocks at you.
It's a sense.
Oh, for
I
some
have a
reason I
star,
thought it's in the Isilira.
Why?
I thought they were here with the
Great.
giants. Never mind.
No, they were here.
Okay, okay.
Fireball.
Let's
Mate,
go to
they're-
Shore
they,
House.
they don't need to be in your range. They are just far away throwing rocks. Yay!
Yeah.
Mate, I just
Bay.
fast wall inside of the ground. So they need to come near me.
It's fine. They
I
just,
just, I just get yeeted by the giants for miles and miles.
yes.
Okay, do we have a
Yes.
car to travel to Felder?
You do not.
So don't-
Okay, let's go to a city nearby.
I mean, yeah, but we still need to walk, so it's yeah.
Okay, let me do this for ease of travel. I shall, in fact, put
Let's
the
go to
map.
Hopperduke. Let's spend like 3 sessions.
Yes, let's go to Hopperduke. It is
No,
a very
let's-
fun place.
No, let's go to Rex Centrum. Let's go Hopper. Let's go Rex
yes,
Centrum.
Rex Centrum. Bigger than
Hopperduke.
Iman. It's fine.
Let's go to then Hopperduke, then Blade Garden. Then we go to
You don't.
Felderwin. and
You
then
the
Sadash.
Blade Garden is a garrison, and if you go there, you die.
Why would we go to Blade Garden? It's like the
Size
road
to-
shows.
Let's go to
Besides-
Shore House.
Where's your yes? Let's go to Draconia. Let's go.
Shore
Draconia,
House.
it's no more. It's
It's,
fallen.
it's ruins.
That
if you
doesn't
read.
matter. Let's go. Let's go now.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Okay. So you have a map of the region where you are in right
Oh,
now.
shit.
Because Mr. Mercer is been kind enough to make one.
Oh shit, big,
Pog.
big. map.
You are here.
What is this?
No, we. Oh, there? Or
This
we
was
are-
this because I copied it. Yes, you are up
Oh.
here. Near Grim Golier.
Okay, well, we can go to
Gringolier.
Gringo, get a card, and travel to Felderwin.
Is there a road? Like
There is
this
a
the
road, yes. Look at it. Glory runs.
So this room, this room.
Okay.
Gravel mob.
So
Gravel.
you don't have an actual map, but for ease use, let's say you actually grabbed the map before you came here.
Would make sense.
Where do you go? How do you approach this very difficult task in front of you of travel?
We walk
Walk.
towards the direction.
Okay, so you go towards the road, I assume.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well done.
That is how people travel.
Travel.
man.
Well done.
Achievement
Guys, well
unlocked.
done. You're level 15 now. Good job.
You
Yeah,
put your left foot in front of your right foot, and then
it's been a
put
couple
your
of
right
levels
foot
that
in
we
front
haven't
of your left
traveled.
foot.
We have achieved.
I cast smart.
We have
I-
achieved first level travel.
You guys
I-
are traveling. It's been a while. You don't remember how travel is done. Do we just walk? What is this new experience?
Just swing it.
I summon my steed.
Summon your seal. You start going in front of the party very fast.
Like you like see me sit down for 10 minutes,
No.
and like I left behind, and then I catch up with my horse, my spectral horse.
I'm gonna cast legend lore on the traveling heads.
On what?
Nothing. It was a joke.
No, what do you want to cast? Because maybe there is...
No, legend lore would not.
Oh, on the traveling. Okay. Well, legends say that if you follow the road, you will arrive somewhere.
Bog.
Okay, so do you actually want to go to Grimgolier?
No.
No,
we can
let's
stop
just
on the way
walk.
on the road. To...
Grimgolier,
I mean,
for the ones with history, it's a mountain city of dwarfs.
Let's just
No,
walk.
fuck the
Fuck
horse.
I assume like I did, like I don't know. I assume we're gonna find something and eventually, and then
Yeah, I mean,
we'll
you can
use the
see
horse.
the road is pretty, like, it's cleaned up in the middle of this luscious green field in the autumn air, which here it's not so warm as in Tal'Dorei. In fact, it's normal temperature, how it should be in this time of season. Slightly coldish autumn air. Very nice. Chilly. You go on the fields towards the roads, then you start following the roads downwards.
Yeah.
To get to the road, it will take you with Bob travel about 4 hours ish.
4 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a big
gonna
map.
It's gonna take you about 6 days to get to Felderwin.
If only we had an airship.
Yes,
Let's go back
But
to.
we have- but we have feet.
Let's go back to Cindy.
Yeah. Cindy, we
We
need
cannot
an
walk
airship.
that long.
Our legs hurt.
Stop scaring me, please.
I mean, yeah, let's go.
We're gonna get a cart as soon as we
Like
arrive
as soon
to
as
the
we
city.
find
Yeah,
the
we go to
civilization,
Hupperduk.
we take something.
Yes. Before you reach Hupperduk, though,
We die.
find the road and you start
Alright.
traveling on the roads on foot. Some carts pass you. They look like merchants or travelers. They're going somewhere. They don't say anything to you. They look very weird at you. Like, what the fuck are these people walking instead of having a cart?
We have a history with cards.
Tend to lead
Eventually-
We
them.
had about 5 of them.
Not too late because you guys. Oh no, you came in the morning. Yeah, okay. You get close to the crisp vale thicket, which is a small forest. You see that at the edge of it there are multiple campsites that are set for travelers to rest before either go to Happerduk, which is quite a distance away because it's close to the mountains, or you from here you can go, well, I assume you follow the road to the grave way to gravel way path, which
Yeah.
leads to Felderwin. So you make a left through the forest. The next day, start walking more and more. You see in the distance on the mountain this layered city that is built into the mountain and all kinds of mechanical constructions at the bottom. Then at the top there is actual living places, and there is smoke coming out of the bottom layer and from mountains with these large tubes. It seems like things are happening in Happerduk.
As they always do.
Continues to travel. Another night passes. You guys camp. Next morning comes. You continue to walk. Eventually, the fourth-ish day, you reach a side. You would be like here.
Big.
Mm-hmm.
At the edge on this side, you did not so far, like on the path here, like whatever. There is like a small wooden building that seems to have a few carts that are parked and people around it at small tables eating, and the smell of like cooked meats come to your nostrils as you are like, gosh, shit, actual food
Yeah.
on
I
the road.
suggest we stop by. The rest of it.
Feel it.
No.
Stop by, you walk inside, you see a halfling there outside at a what looks like makeshift grill is roasting a pig, slowly rotating it above the fire. You go inside, you are met by a halfling woman that is serving some clients and then notices you. Yes, come on, welcome. Can I help you? Any food, drink? We don't have rooms, so you're gonna have to sleep outside if you have tents or whatnot. But we can provide food if you need.
How is the accent different from Tal'Dorei? Is it like a German accent?
No, because they're speaking common.
Yeah.
Accent is a different thing, though.
They
Halflings.
don't have an accent. They're
half-
halfling.
Shit.
Yeah, they have their own language.
Oh,
Yeah, food, drinks. Quite a
Wonderful.
big group.
For everyone, does your metal guy eat?
No, I am fine.
It's okay. So for everyone, say 2 gold for a full menu with drinks and food.
of course.
Sounds good.
I
Pay.
put
She serves you some very nice roasted pig. Very well done and seasoned with some potatoes on the sides. You eat. The night comes and you rest. Morning comes and you continue to travel.
Did they steal from us?
No one stole from you, no.
Nice.
You would sleep inside your tiny hut, so you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, probably.
Continue to travel. End of the fourth night, you camp down, and are you guys taking watches during the nights or just
I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay?
sure.
So whoever takes watch during this night, you hear a very fast moving horse just pass by on the road going downward the path, like in a hurry. And after a few minutes, you hear a few more that are following.
Mm.
You
Cool.
notice this, like the first one, there was a guy. He was dressed in like bluish, dark bluish clothes, which were difficult to see, but there is the moonlight and everything. The sky is cloudless. He has this bluish attire with white fur on the shoulders and two swords on his back. That is just dashing through the streets, the roads, and after a few minutes, he's being followed by what looks like 4 or 5 guys in pre-buffy in leather armor and a multitude of weapons on their back.
None of them
Eventually,
look like guards, I guess.
no,
Hmm.
no, not the Blue Viper. It was the guy who was pre-buffed. He had dark hair, a beard. Um, Eventually, you wake up, get back on the road, and Sebastian and Elian both notice that there are some drips of blood that are, well, dried up by now on the road going on the path. Could assume it was either from the first guy or the other guys. You don't, I'm not sure. Nevertheless, continue to follow the roads. Eventually, you see that the blood splatters stop and they somewhat go off path, but they disappear in the grass. You can't really follow it unless you specifically look for that and want to do it.
I mean, I'm just going to maybe take my scope and look like that direction if I see anything of interest.
Make a perception check.
Roll good.
Nice.
No, one. That's a 1. Rolled very good.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Oh, the sun is so bright.
Ah, yes. Nature.
Ah.
Look at this frog.
As he looks towards the sun. Towards the sun, it's so
It
bright.
burns.
Have you ever
Looked at the
noticed that-
laser
that
of
the
your
sun-
mouth.
Ah!
Have you
Blind
ever
in one eye for 2 hours.
have you ever looked in the
Nice.
laser of the bottom of your mouse? It is pretty.
Wait, let me try.
Uh,
Have you ever tried scratching your eye with the hairbrush, or eye with your eye with hairbrush?
Yes. Nevertheless, continue to travel. 5th night goes, and the 6th, you are quite close. You reach from uphill the yellowish, greenish. Some of it is still green. Most of it is yellowish grass, and breaks into a small village into the distance. You notice a multitude of houses. Most of them have yellow roofs. You could assume they're made out of hay or some sort. You see, it is a very peaceful and pretty looking place, as I post a picture for reference.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that
That's
looks
how
very
farmlands
comfy
work.
and cozy.
Start
Pretty
walking closer and closer. Eventually, you are arriving at the entrance of the city, which doesn't have gates or anything, but you see there are 2 guards, in fact, posted at the main bridge that passes over the river and goes into the entrance of the city, per se. They are dressed in very basic chainmail. And they have they don't have specific colors. You see that they both wear different colors, which you could assume they don't have. They're not part of a regiment, or they're just guards hired by the city. They're not part of something big. You walk in, the city is bustling with life, and you see people on their farming lands just working because it is morning. Uh, most of the people are doing that. There are a few still that have placed their different selling spots with their crops and whatnot. You see a tent that sells fresh vegetables. One of them, what looks like it's made by a hunter who sells furs and pelts. All kinds of basic things that you could imagine a normal people would want to buy because they need it.
Yes.
Gonna cut you off here because gotta go eat. So
Okay,
take
let's
bit of a
wait.
break.
Just pause it and we wait for you to.
yeah, okay.
Let's.
I have started the thing.
Okay. So yeah, you guys have entered the village and it is yours to devour and summon demons.
Fireball.
Let's go, boys. Someone
I
sword.
forgot my
Someone
cube in the tower.
Well, snakes. The floor is yours.
Yeah.
Do you want us there?
Oh yeah, before I forget, most of the population here is halflings, few humans, very few dragonborns, and the occasional tiefling maybe.
Like
Interesting.
elves, no dwarves.
Most of them are halflings though.
Yeah. So we stand out even more than we usually do.
Yeah.
Nice.
Especially Snake.
I mean, we're looking for kobolds. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
find her.
Sure.
Let's ask around. You and me.
The people. I'm pretty sure the people in the marketplace know her.
Well, then let's go there and ask around.
There, yeah.
Okay. Start going towards the place with many bazaars and markets, tents, stuff. You are there are a lot of people talking, shouting over each other, want to sell their things. Most of them
Let's.
halflings. All of them halflings, actually.
I've been waiting for snakes to ask around.
Yeah,
I'm also gonna
I'm gonna
ask.
start asking around for if they have seen a grey kobold. Shouldn't a grey kobold should be enough of a description?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you go to the first guy you see and ask him that, right?
Yeah, from
Okay.
from the ones who actually sell stuff.
Yeah. You go to a guy that sells pumpkins.
Ah,
Survive.
Ah, welcome! I have very big pumpkins for you to sell, Kobold, in the city. Yes. It's fine, you seem friendly. Do you want to buy pumpkin?
I'm actually. I was actually wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for another kobold, a grey one. If you've seen her.
No. But I can sell you a pumpkin.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, that would be 5 silver.
I buy a pumpkin.
It's as big as you, this pumpkin. That you just bought.
Whoa.
That's a huge ass fucking pumpkin.
That's a big pumpkin.
Well, are you? Do you know anybody that would have seen a kobold? You said kobold in the city, whatever.
I mean,
Is
we
there
can
any?
scry. Can we scry? Make it
Dude,
easier?
yes. Dude, is there any like?
I mean, if there's a kobold in the city, the guards should know about it. Probably killed it or kicked it out.
Well,
Most of the
this-
kobold, there is a what they call nests. I don't know, the rodents. There is one like a few kilometers away, and the guards have to deal with it. So I don't know.
Okay.
Well, she's a paladin, so
I'm sure she is.
Yes, great. Well, if you can tell us anything more about this, then thank you for your time. And yeah, sure, let's scry. I will scry.
You
I
don't-
have
I
not
have-
seen her.
Snix. I give Snix the bowl of magical scrying.
Have fun,
Yes.
snakes.
You can use it's a scrying ball.
You have to
like,
spend half an hour to attune to it
Yeah.
and then 10 minutes to cast it.
it's
Sure.
a long process,
Do you
but
do it in the middle of the street?
No.
Yes.
let's get a
No.
room first.
I mean,
Let's get a room.
No, we
find-
just get a table at a tavern, not a room.
Table, yeah, exactly.
table at the tavern, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go at a tavern. Tavern is called.
The tavern.
No, it has a very specific name, which I cannot find it. Yes, something candle hold.
Candle.
Yes.
Thomas. Candle.
No.
Sure,
Yes,
then
candle top. Until I
Candle
find it, that's the name.
candle top. Okay, that get the table in the
It is
tavern.
a very
candle
fancy tavern. It has 2 floors. It looks like there's some people inside. There is a nice middle-aged halfling dressed in like a purple-ish color clothes, a bit weathered. And as you enter, you see that he jumps off his chair and comes to you. Oh, welcome, welcome. Can I get you a room, a table? What can I get you?
Table for
A table, yeah.
A table.
A few drinks.
Yes, you can choose a table, whatever you want. If you want one specifically, we can tell the farmers to fuck off and you can sit at it.
No, it will,
No.
anything will be fine.
Yes.
Wonderful.
On the way to the tavern, I would buy like some fruit.
Some
I could
fruit,
buy
yeah.
like an apple.
I don't. I assume it's a no, but do newspapers exist in this place? I assume no.
Here. You haven't seen them on the streets.
Do I hear Did I hear anything saying from the town criers? As
Not
we
at
were
this
going
hour.
around the city. Okay.
Okay, you sit at the table. You start to attune and things.
Yep. Actually,
Gold,
before I
gold candle glow in. That's all it's called.
candle glow.
And it is in the center of the town.
Before I attune, after we get the table, I'm going to ask the halfling that came to us if he has seen a great kobold around.
Oh no, no kobolds here, friend.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know that.
Only you, I'm afraid. I haven't seen a kobold.
Okay,
It's
that's
a shame. That's a very good shame. That's a big shame. As I put down 10 gold on the table.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
rolled-
think it.
I rolled a 23 on insight.
He's lying. If you could not tell it.
Listen,
I rather roll than just assume.
listen. We're
He's
looking.
very bad at lying. You could tell easily.
We're looking for her help. From what I understand, she's grey kobold paladin. Well, our kobold is beginning to be pretty grey. I just grab your hand and show it.
Oh.
to you.
No, no, I shall
What
not.
the-
I don't. I resist this.
Oh, you do not. Are you hiding it? Then
Yes,
I
he
wouldn't
bought
do
a
that.
duelist cloak that
Yeah.
counts
Yes,
for
I am
one.
hiding.
I do
it.
not. I do not do that then. So we need her help.
Yes, there is no kobold here. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but I think the room should be freed by, let's say, midnight. If you still want the room,
Yeah, I would love a room.
Yes.
wonderful. He leaves a key on the table. Then fucks up.
Yes, we have a day to wait. I think we should force it. I assume. Well, you said that she doesn't know of your existence. So I don't think we should force it. I assume.
I don't want to force it.
Yeah, I assume that she is as afraid as a kobold would be in a city.
Especially since
Let's
they're
burn this
hunting.
village down and snuff her out.
Maybe it would be a good idea by this.
Are kobolds hunted or dragons hunted as the same way they are in
I mean, they
Tal'Dorei?
told
Because-
us that they are hunting a bunch of
Yeah,
kobolds
exactly.
off
Yeah,
next
but
to
I
the
mean,
village.
like dragon-wise, like all of these species,
You have no idea.
I wouldn't have no idea, right?
So, yes, I think that at this point it is gonna make things a lot easier if you do in fact contact her. And she knows that somebody is trying to reach her.
I can contact her in many ways. How should I do that?
With a sending spell.
Yes.
Okay, then I cast sending and I say, "Hello, I am a friend and I have heard about you and I need your help. I want us to meet somewhere." Any response whatsoever? No?
This is weird.
Okay, another sending. I know this is a spell. Let's just meet at the Candle Glow tavern room, whatever, or if you have another place that you want to meet, I really need your help.
I cannot do that. I'm sorry. I am busy planting carrots.
Have you considered sharing a bit more information than I am a friend who wants help?
I should do that, indeed.
Yes. There is no point in making this difficult. I understand that maybe you, well, find this difficult because it is quite important to you, but you need her help. She needs to know why. I'm pretty sure that she won't just come out because, a friend wants her help. Might be a hunter that wants to fool her.
Yes, I assume, I assumed so.
Well, both of you are connected to Bahamut. That's gonna tell her enough, I think.
Okay, then another sending. I received a vision from Bahamut, and from what I know, you're a paladin, and I need your help connected to that matter. I am also a follower of Bahamut.
Spell ended a long time ago.
Sure. If I have to, I'm going to
Fucking
cast
shit
another
spell.
one. I don't care.
I'm gonna make it that I can upcast it and then be able to send more words.
More words.
I
Five
cast
gold per
seventh
word.
sending at 9th level.
5 gold
Seven.
per word.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you said
cast
that.
another one. Yeah.
Fine, yes. The carrots are in fact planted, and I need to plant potatoes. Buy a room at midnight at the Candle Glow.
Yes, I can't respond to her.
It's fine.
Yeah, I tell that she told us to buy a room at the Candle Glow at midnight.
Then I give you the key and say, I think that seeing a group of very equipped people, it's worse than just seeing you. I don't think that we should get involved in this.
I agree.
Okay,
We
then.
will be here, of course, the occasion that something bad happens, but that's all we're gonna do.
Okay, yeah, gonna do that.
Okay. Do you just wait for the midnight, or do you do things in this new place you are in?
I mean, is there anything interesting in the marketplace?
The marketplace, there are very many interesting things, yes, happening. There are two halflings almost fighting each other, almost very close to fighting each other, because one of them is selling his apples a bit cheaper than the other
I
one.
cast a star. I
There
kill
is
both of them.
very mundane things happening. It's weird because you not really haven't done mundane things for a while, but the city is very much lively and very normal.
I just want to ask about rumors, things that happened, especially situation that happened up north? Question mark. From here, if there's anything like that has
Do you
happened,
just ask people randomly
Yeah.
or go?
like
So-
I just
Okay, yeah, so you stop some guy.
if I see a place that seemed to be a little bit better, like like barracks or something like
Yes,
that,
there
I
is
will
the
go. I
barracks.
will.
You
I
see
will
that
go
most of
there.
the cards are, and there is the notice board and everything there.
I will go there then.
Okay. On the notice board, you see that there is a wanted poster for a guy that looks like the guy you saw on the horse. The
Okay.
first one that was running away from people. They're paying 6,000 gold.
6,000 gold in this shit town? What the
Yes.
fuck? Who made, like, I want to ask who. First of all, what's the name? If there is any name.
On the name on the paper, it says Roderick.
Rodney? I just want to ask who made that wanted. Like, who is asking for that person? Like, where does this come from?
If you ask a guard, they tell you that the watchmaster himself made the post.
Watchmaster being.
The one in charge of the town.
Okay. What's the political situation in this place? Like in this area? Would I know?
Make
Like-
a history check.
I shall do that.
And the question is how
There's a
Interest-
35.
yeah, fuck off. How interested would be Sebastian in Wildmount? That's more appropriate.
I mean, he wouldn't be like infinite interest, but he would know like the basics. I would assume, like he would read about everything, definitely. Not maybe the legends of this place, but maybe the basics, like this is a place of dwarves. People.
Okay, you know that these parts, yes, it says over here, the Dwalian Empire, yes, these parts is basically ruled by the Empire, which the capital is in Rex Syntrum.
Okay.
And there's a city of Drows in Jorhas. They're not at war. Surprise. That it's the other faction that owns basically the dividing mountains here, dividing the two places. Mostly, you know that religion is very strict here. There are only a few deities that are allowed to be followed.
Okay.
Um,
What about the? What is this empire? Is
Fuck.
like a dictatorship?
Change
an
bringer
oligarchy?
sign. Oh no.
Is this like what? What is this empire? Like how is it seen?
it's an imperial rule.
Okay, so there's an emperor and
Yes.
everything else. Okay.
It's it's maintained through powerful military, and it has religious restrictions. What you rolled a 30 million on history.
35.
You know that there's also the emperor is supported by the secretive Cerberus Assembly, which is a group of very, very powerful mages.
Cerberus, powerful mages. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. What is he wanted for? I would ask. Just out of curiosity.
Murder. He came into town a few weeks ago, offered himself as a bounty hunter mercenary to deal with the kobolds, and surprise, surprise, he killed some people and fucked off.
I assume these people were quite important considering the bounty.
Not really, they were mostly farmers, but the Watchmaster wanted him caught.
Alive, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Or, yeah, alive. Be preferable.
Does anybody give me weird looks because of the Changebringer sign?
Well,
They're
most of the
halflings,
peasants don't really know what that sign is because they haven't seen them it in their lives. The guards look at you a bit, but they recognize that you're not from here, and they like, it's fine.
Yeah, I would have like the symbol of the Raven Queen visible as well. But
Yeah, they look a bit
alas,
at you, but they don't do anything. Like it's fine. No one's telling you.
You
After
are
all-
under arrest.
You are not allowed.
pretty sure that some guys are not gonna stop a guy made of stars.
Yeah, no.
You are under arrest. You will come with us and pay the fine of 10,000 gold.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I look very
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Yeah.
You're
threatening. I
Stop
have
right
nothing
there.
on
You
me, man.
violated the law.
Yes.
You are worshipping the false god.
Okay, so
Surrender.
what do you guys do?
Do the thing that we have to do, yeah. Just wait.
Okay,
Just-
so you just chill.
Eventually, I
Yeah.
would buy a room for myself at the inn and just go there and read and chill.
Okay.
Would you tell us about the bounty that's there?
I mean, yeah, I would tell you like what I hear,
I mean,
but it's not our fight.
I know, but I mean, it's easy money.
No, we're not
Easy
getting
money.
involved.
It's not our fight. We're not we don't not connected to the empire, and remember, you are a wanted man in this place. Do you want to get known that you're around?
I mean,
Don't get
Don't.
involved.
sure.
Okay, guys, wait. I assume you go into that room next, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where are the others? Do you go in your own room?
Yeah,
Do you
I'll
stay
get
I
a
go in my
room.
room.
Get a room
I
and chill.
go as well. Yeah.
Okay, so
Waiting
everyone
for
goes
some
into a
shit.
room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You all wait and do your things. Eventually, midnight strikes the clocks. Your door opens very slowly, Snicks. And you notice a human male. The one you saw on the horse. You didn't. But
Didn't.
yes, so there is this guy, maybe he's mid-30s, dark hair, with grayish patches, and he's dressed in very fine armor. He has two swords on his back and what looks like cat eyes. He's just looking at you.
Oh, you
Closes the
motherfucker.
door.
Oh, I was expecting a Grey Kobold.
Yes, you were.
Well, nonetheless, my name is Nix. It's nice to meet you.
Broderick.
I do, do I speak to you?
Yes, you speak to me.
this is something really private. Well,
Yeah, he just closes the door and leans with his back on, like crossing his arms. Just looking into you.
Okay. I was sent here by a vision of Bahamut. I have a problem in my head that I need to resolve. Okay, I guess I really do speak to you. Well, you see, I'm a bard, an adventurer, and a follower of Bahamut, and recently someone has taken interest in me, and that someone is Tiamat. She wants me to resurrect her, and I don't want that, and I
Well,
need
seems
help.
like an easy fix to me. I just kill you right now and we're done, right?
I'd want to. I don't want to help her. I don't want to hear from her. I want to kill
Well,
her.
you see, the problem is you came into this town and you start asking around for a grey kobold. Now, people have ears here, as you can see. If you really want her help, well, you should have been a bit more intelligent and realized that a kobold in a slightly civilized city would not be so kind on the eye.
I didn't really think of that. In my vision, it looks like she was friends with the people. Didn't know.
See that he's trying really hard to not laugh right now. Just like chuckles a bit. I think we got him good. Look at him, he's scared. He's I think we should stop. I don't want him to cry or whatever. You see that next to him appears are being invisible the Grey Kobold that you saw in your visions. Like now laughing. That was funny. Sorry, I had to make sure you didn't want to kill me.
I understand that this is a funny subject, but it's a really serious subject, not really that funny. So
No, it is pretty funny.
I did. Well, you got me, that's for sure.
Well, so Tiamat, I don't know what that is. Drag, I assume, yeah. Uh, well, it's Baphomet sent you here. That means it's slightly important, which I don't really know. I mean, I have the sword that was given to me. Told me to never lose it. I can help you, sure, but I can't really leave. Can I help you from here? Because I can't leave. My friend needs help as well, and I want to help him because I know him more than you. He's my friend.
I and I'm still not sure. From what I know, Tiamat is Bahamut's sister,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure she is a god or a deity. I'm not exactly sure if she is, and she was she was considered dead, but then again, I got contacted by her, so
Well, Tiamat isn't exactly dead. Uh, well, for what I know, she's imprisoned in one of the layers of the hell. I don't know, remember each other exactly. It's been quite a while houses. I read that, but she's imprisoned and she can be released. And if you say that she contacted you, well, that means you have something that she needs in order to be released. Now, if she managed to get in contact with you, that means one of our seal is broken, which allows her to get in contact with, well, draconic creatures. Luckily, Tess hasn't had that problem. Which is bad, but the sword she has, well, is probably the only thing that can kill her if she planned to do that, but that would be pretty stupid.
Look, I am not just some adventurer.
I know who you are, Snix. The Great, they call you in Iman, right?
Oh, you do?
Of course I know that's my thing. I know things. I know you're here with your group of friends who are probably listening right now.
I don't think they are.
Well, nevertheless, they probably also saw the bounty and were thinking to kill me. That'll be pretty funny, wouldn't it?
They said that it's none of our business.
Yes.
We're not
Well, it
really
might
here
be.
to do anything. So,
Well, it's fine. I can deal with it all. If Tess really needs to leave. But I don't want to leave you here alone. They tricked you and they want to kill you. I'm not gonna leave.
look, I'm not quick to judge, and I understand that this is a really, really big thing. I understand that you can't just accept something like this. So if you need time to think, as long as you need, and I also know that this is not just something that any common folk get asked around. So
I mean, I'm not
I'm
really that common. Like, I mean, it's a long story. I don't know you that well. I don't want to tell you the story yet. But I want to help you. Like, if you say it's bad, in Bahamut sent you. But I need to help Roderick first. I'm sorry.
I am willing, if that is what, if that is going to speed things up, I can try to help him.
Okay. Well, should I? Can you? All right. So I got into town. What was it? 2 weeks ago. Got hired for a job. It was sort of a necromancy thing down in the forest. There's a mine that has been abandoned for quite some time, and people were starting disappearing. And I investigated, and when I got back with the head of the creature that was there, wasn't a necromancer, it was just some weird gnoll thing. Uh, they wanted to arrest me because I killed some people, which I didn't because I wasn't in the town for a few days. And I'm trying to figure out why. I think I know why. Well, I suspect that the Watchmaster here isn't really who he speaks or lets people know that he is. I think he has nefarious reasons to be here. And I think he knows that I can easily track him or find what out his plans, and he wants me dead probably. He didn't expect me to be good at my job, I guess.
Well, how can I be of help?
Uh Fine. Expose the Watchmaster. I know he's hiding something big that is not good. Even I know he's not what he seems to be. It's another creature of sorts.
Well, We can do that, yes. I mean, shouldn't be that hard.
And then it's fine. You can speak with your friends and see what they want to do. I assume you're a group, or are you their leader?
We are an adventuring group. And no, I'm not the leader.
Okay. Well, I can't really be out in the open for obvious reasons, and neither can she. So,
I
can we speak
understand.
now? Can you call them here? Tell them that I'm here so they don't start attacking me on sight because they want 6,000 gold.
It's fine, they wouldn't do that. I
Okay.
contact the others through the ring. I need you to come in the room. Also, the wanted guys here. Everything is going to get explained. There's something fishy going on.
Alright then.
Man,
Right.
Snakes, I don't know. Can the running go on gold here?
Reckless!
Great.
Great!
Fun news.
6k is 6k.
It's not that
man.
much.
I would like that, sister.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Could I get some
I think
receipt
that's
here? I'm almost,
60 anyway.
I'm almost done with it. I need the receipt here for top hour.
No, you're not gonna get it. Sorry. Okay.
Reckless.
Okay, you all get into the room. You see Grey Kobold dressed in very nice clothes. I shall post both pictures on the disc.
And
I
nobody
cannot find
shows
the
him.
kobold. This is the guy.
I have to figure out how to get the Discord pictures in the stream, so viewers.
This is the boy.
That necklace looks right.
Shh.
Netflix. Like a bear.
Where did I see that before?
The necklace does in fact look like a bear head.
Is that Gerald
where is
from
the-
Witcher? Whoa.
Geraldo?
Gerard. Gerard.
Why can't I find Tess? Where is the phone?
This is no more.
Cowboys.
Dead.
What do you mean? No. No.
She's dead.
X-Blade scores.
I
Banish this
I
man.
summoned my witch.
Eradication.
can't sanction myself.
Yes, wonderful.
Why do you...
Does she have a fish is the question.
She does not have a fish.
The fuck?
How dare you?
Why does Screw have the picture?
Oh yeah, why do you have the picture? You're not even in the other campaign. I don't know.
I sent it to him some time ago because he wanted to see it. But...
Okay.
Yeah, so you see those. The very, very, very fancy swords on the kobold's hip. Very. The guy has 2 swords on his back. For some reason. Looks weird to you.
One silver,
Why would you have 2 swords on it?
one silver, one steel.
But swords don't break in D&D. It doesn't make sense.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
Anyways,
there.
yeah.
The Witcher swords specifically break.
Yes.
Shit, so-
You enter the room, you see the kobold and the wanted guy.
Okay, so what is this then? Assume they know each other.
Yes. I am protecting her from people that want to kill kobolds.
Yeah, I've seen quite a
Well-
few of those around.
Well, group, people, group.
Mm,
Yes. My
great.
name's Roderick, this is Tess. And I assume you have names, which I know already, but it would be nice to hear from you.
My name is
Sebastian.
Revan. Yeah, those two.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, Well, Tess wants to help really hard, so I guess you have to help her in order to gain her help. I don't really need it, but so long story short, got hired, deal with some bullshit in the mines, dealt with it, came back to the city. Ah, you're wanted for murder. Why? Well, I suspect that the Watchmaster isn't exactly what he lets people think, and he's not exactly human.
Okay. And what does
Right.
it tell you that?
That stands that he wants me dead. And he has influence apparently to gather 6,000 gold in this shit place.
How does the Watchmaster pretends to look? Like, is he a halfling or what is he?
He's an elf.
Oh, an elf.
Yes, dark hair, uh, very pompous and arrogant.
Alright, so you want us to deal with that situation? How do you propose
I
we
mean,
do
I
that?
am willing to help if you wish to do it by night, but if I show my face outside during the day, all the guards are gonna fucking jump on me because
Understandable.
6,000 gold in this place is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, yes. Well, in that case, how do we do that? We are pretty intimidating ourselves. Maybe he'll want us driven out of the city as soon as possible as well.
Maybe he'll want you to find me.
Oh, well, of course. Maybe we can bring you to him.
Or that.
You know, make it easy.
Yeah, that would be actually, yeah. But you can also gain the gold, so might as well go take the job and bring me to him, and then he can pay you. Then you can do whatever.
Exactly. And do you have any way to easily, well, show his true nature if you really suspect he's not what he say?
I do, yes. But I believe he will be protecting, and I don't really want to get innocent people involved into this, especially the guards that are just doing their job. They're gonna want to protect him, and they're gonna fight us. So
Oh.
I say, I know where the Watchmaster lives. There's a quite fancy place up the hill, away from the village. In the evenings he goes there. So I guess you can deliver me there.
Deliver you
Okay.
to his home. Quite dramatic, I'm sure he's gonna love it.
Yeah, he loves to be praised and, well, all things an arrogant man would want.
Right. And then, if the guards do get involved or try to, I can make them go and take a nap instead. And we can deal with this as quick as possible.
This shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do this. Yeah, just go talk with him tomorrow, and we can do it. I don't know, tomorrow evening, night.
Yeah, we can meet you here, I guess.
Wonderful. I'll leave you here, Tess. She looks at him. I mean, I guess I need to speak with them to understand better what's happening. And he leaves the room. So, how am I supposed to help? With gods and dragon gods. That isn't Bahamut. Evil Bahamut.
I'm not exactly sure. He just told me that you're the key, so I guess only time will tell.
I mean, Roderick said that I have the weapon I can kill Tiamat, so he can go and kill her, right?
Pretty sure that's not how it works.
It
Why did it-
wouldn't be as easy.
I mean, I'm gonna help you because Bahamut sent you here, but yeah, whatever you need.
We'll figure it out.
Deities always have to make things complicated.
I mean, he's been pretty straight with me. He told me to hurt bad people with the sword. Very bad people. And I did, and he's happy, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we
Well-
don't really have a plan. Getting
Okay.
in contact with you was the start of the plan.
Okay, then I'll. Yeah, where are you guys from? You don't look. You are shiny and stars. You have horns. You're made out of metal. You
The
have
I suppose we're from
a
pretty.
stick on your back.
Yes, a stick.
Yeah, we're from pretty far away, I suppose, from here. No normal person's perspective, we are from very far away. We come from Tal'Dorei.
We're from almost the other side of the world.
Okay, I haven't been there.
It's quite nice. Here is also
Oh.
quite nice.
It's our first time being here.
I mean,
Oh, I can't really show you around yet. I mean, I can show you around during the night. The people know me during the night to be around.
hmm,
The guards let me during the night.
if you have anything interesting to show us.
I mean, it's pretty boring actually. Tavern is nice here. He lets me sleep here for free.
That's nice. Well, I still wouldn't mind to get around the city and see the surroundings.
Okay. Let's go then.
Yeah?
Okay. Go and she takes you on the tour of the city. She takes you. You see very nice glade-ish area on the southern part of the city. See that she has like a place there where a small shrine to the Bahamut is quite visible. There is also she takes you by the lake. There's a dock, and she has there like across the lake on the other side there is like a fallen tree that she has. Looks like it's fairly large for her to carve like a very small alcove into the tree trunk where she has like many things, trinkets and such. I this is pretty much it. There's the marketplace. There isn't really anyone at the night. There is supposed to be like a festival in a few days.
There is?
Yeah, there is like the harvest. When the harvest, all of them gather during the night, and there's a big fire in the middle of the city, and they all celebrate and drink. I usually come there because most of them are drunk and they don't notice me.
That's pretty nice.
Excuse me. Okay. Well, if we need to expose the headmaster, that might be a good time.
Oh yeah, I can show you where the house is.
That would be good.
She takes you across on the northern part of the city, outside of the village, up a small cliff. You see a. As I need to look at this.
Yeah.
You can see it. I don't care. Here, have fun.
Oh, many rooms.
Many,
Yeah, 2 rooms, many rooms.
many,
Many,
many rooms.
many.
Many rooms.
Get the candle.
Looks
Because
like a tavern.
for some reason it's darker than it's supposed to be in this sheet program.
It's only as if all the lighting straight up.
Yeah, but if I
Yeah,
open the
that's
fucking
why-
picture in the fucking picture viewing program, it's not so dark.
It's fine. I don't want to get to the conversation. Because now it's not getting dark.
What?
No, it's fine.
Doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Sword.
Yes. So yeah, you see this house, fairly big. It has what looks like 2 rooms from what you can see. Down the hill, there is a small bridge over a river that goes above and spills into. Yes, the tree is above the roof.
Oh my god.
That's how
Solid
trees work.
tree
Why
grows
is a
inside
tree
the
in a house?
It's
Yes.
above the house.
Cause
Can't
you
see
like
the wall there, you
cuddling.
fucking retards.
Like scuddling with his tree.
Perspective, you fucking.
Anyway,
Don't you like cuddling with your tree?
What? Yes, there is a
Piece
dagger.
of time.
Whoa.
Continue.
Wow, a map?
Oh, I
never-
continue.
Are those arrows?
Stop.
They're trapdoor.
we got very
Look for the hidden trapdoor.
oh my
Aha.
god.
Yes,
I'll
Stop.
it is.
kill you
un-
all.
Oh my god.
It feels like I'm playing in Bobby's campaign. You guys are all fucking retarded.
Ah, what is happening? Okay.
So-
Just-
It is the house.
Yes, you see the house. Are you
I
happy?
assume you're sneaking somewhere. Like,
Yes, you are very stealthy.
Oh yes.
Do you
So
wanna
stealthy.
get a close? Do we wanna get a closer look, or what's the plan?
Why do we want?
Don't need to.
We are just going to go there with the person he wants, and we don't need to explore his house. Like
I mean,
it's some
not
sort of
inside. I mean, just.
no.
thing is, don't we need
Sure.
to expose him? So we need to like show his true
Yeah.
face while he's being.
Well, I may have a
Threaten me.
plan of that. I think I can see through forms.
Well, that's
And if I do
great.
that, I can share my memories to people. To the important people.
Yeah, we can
I
do
mean,
that. Or
Festival happens. Sebastian does. Look.
Look.
Look. In a bed. We see. Nice. Dispel magic. Boom.
Yeah.
he
I would
Everyone.
be surprised if it was going to be that easy as dispel magic.
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was, well, maybe a shape changer.
Then
Shifter? Changer? I don't know words.
boom. Kill bad dude.
No, we're not gonna kill him.
There.
As I said, I'm pretty sure that I will be able to see through this form, and it's gonna be as easy as finding someone that is intelligent enough to understand what's happening and to say, "Oh, actually, he's a bad guy."
I mean, if you said he's a shifter, whatever that means, would that work? Since
Mm.
if he can shift his natural form and not really have a
Yes,
magical effect on him,
because
does it work that way? I don't know. I'm just
yes,
asking. Like,
it should work unless he has something weird going on.
Well, we should still first see him, like try to use this whatever to see if he is actually something, and then go
Yes.
and do the
yes.
plan.
We can try and see him while we are taking the contract. How about that?
Yes.
Are we gonna take
So-
it from him? Is it not from the guards or?
I mean, we can ask to talk to him about it.
Yes,
We're gonna figure it out.
it is not that hard.
It's simple.
Sure. Okay.
I have access to that spell twice for a total 2 hours. It should be enough to see him for a second.
Yes, let's not now creep around his house anymore.
Let's.
Okay. You return back to the tavern. So yeah, that's the city. Not really much going on.
I have to be honest. It's nice to finally see a city that is well, calm to our standards.
I mean, it's not really that calm. There was this one time when, what was his name? Eddie tried to sell carrots at like 2 copper instead of 5, like his neighbor, and they start fighting in the middle of the street. That was
Oh
pretty funny.
shit.
I-
Big trouble. Big
I,
drama.
I think I saw two guys arguing about the same thing today. No, I'm not sure.
Apples.
Yeah.
Those apples.
Dude,
Oh,
that-
that's what's his name? Edward. Yes, he is the Apple guy.
Poor guy.
Good.
Does he usually cause trouble?
Now, unless someone tries to sell apples cheaper. It's not that funny. Like he's trying really hard. And then someone comes and buys other apples and tries to sell them cheap. That is not from the village. That is rude. But also funny.
Well, from what we've seen, this is a really calm town, so still nice to. It almost feels like we're on a vacation.
Okay. Well, so what do we do after we help Roderick? Do we go to this Tiamat?
I'm pretty sure we can't just go.
Figure things out.
Okay.
This.
You guys are not gonna kill me, right? You seem like
No.
nice people.
No,
We wouldn't.
no, we wouldn't.
Why would we help you and then kill you?
I don't know.
It's pretty. It's a waste of time.
If anything, we would protect you.
Okay, I'll protect you too.
Sounds like a deal.
Well, I'm gonna go eat something and then go around the city to do my job. See you guys tomorrow night after you help Roderick, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Walks out door.
That was something. Hopefully, this Watchmaster is not too much of a problem.
We've dealt with a lot worse, pretty sure.
shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, we don't know what we are dealing with, so
Yes.
might be another. Oh look, I'm a vampire in a holy city type of situation.
Yeah. But
Pretty
at this
sure.
point,
Not a vampire, but something similar.
yeah, but at this stage, just have some
like just-
confidence in our abilities. Deal with things. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe you're right. Maybe he is an ancient evil awakened to terrorize a farming village.
I would.
He's actually a lich.
2 liches.
I
Under a
will-
trench coat.
Doesn't.
Halfling liches.
Can't wait
Okay.
for him to be a Rashas.
Halfling liches.
2 of them in a trench coat.
That is a terrifying creature.
Halfling glitches.
Yeah, why only humans are liches? What the fuck? I just hit. Humans are fucking else. Why are no gnome liches?
I mean, if you think about it, everything else lives for hundreds of years except humans. So, like, if you're an
Yeah,
elf,
I
the-
mean,
you
there's
wanna
some
be-
elven
Yes.
liches though.
Yes, but they're less likely to become a lich.
I
and
wanna
they
see a
live fuck
dwarven
ton of
lich
years.
though. That would be
They
pretty.
can.
Imagine a
Imagine-
dwarf, a mage.
He would feed upon the hate that he receives.
Next character.
Dwarf Lich.
Dwarven mage who wants to become a lich.
Yes. Okay,
Just
so what do you guys do?
like his father.
I
I
would
guess
prepare-
we sleep, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I prepare to see.
You do in fact prepare to sing.
For now, we sleep.
You go to bed. You're woken up in the morning by the people shouting outside to buy their stuff.
Shut the fuck
I
Yeah,
up!
vendors selling their things loudly.
You
Shut
get
up!
you get woken up by fucking roosters at 4 in the morning.
Oh
And
my god.
I am tempted to just ring of silence for 10 minutes and like, be like yes.
That is a life that Sebastian has not seen in a long time.
Question, is this a town or a village?
The village. It has like
Hamlet.
Hamlet, yes.
maybe 1,000 people in it at most.
Small town, a very small town.
Let's see what the cool interactive map says about it. It has a population of 8,000. What the fuck? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
village.
whatever.
Many
fine, doesn't matter.
halflings.
Many have
Many halflings.
Does it like one halfling is like half a person? Or?
yeah, the half of a link.
Oh my god.
What if-
Shut up.
So actually,
So wait,
it's
wait,
16,000
wait.
half.
Wait, the two halflings in the trench coat liches are actually a fooling lich.
Oh,
My god.
Fooling good.
Okay,
Terrifying.
you guys wake up in the morning by
let's
noise.
go and take the contracts.
Okay,
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
go at the watchmaster's place, the barracks garrison thing. You enter, a guard stops you. Yes. Where are you going? Can I help you?
We're here for the contract. I'd like to speak to the watchmaster about it.
Okay, if you really want to, you don't need to. Okay, sure. Down the whole second door to the right, knock, and you should just tell him you're about the contract. He will get you in.
Sure.
Hmm.
Go down the whole second door to the right,
Maybe,
knock.
maybe I say
Yeah, as we're going down, I cast
cast.
see.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what-
must
Okay. Caster seeing.
last 1 hour.
You now can see.
Truly.
See. Can see through shapeshifters.
Okay, you knock at the door. Yes.
We're about the contract.
Enter.
We
Let's
enter.
get in.
We enter.
You enter, see an elf, very noble, dressed, who doesn't fit at all in this city. There's a bunch of papers on his desk. You, Sebastian,
Oh.
see a cat person.
Oh my god!
He kind of reminds you of the same guy who stabbed you, but it's not the same color.
Oh my god. Of course it's our shot. Why wouldn't it?
So,
He likes
the
to
contract,
be with
yes.
people.
Maybe it's just the bucks.
Yeah.
I have.
It's just not the max.
Yeah, what do you need any more information?
Khajiit has contract.
That's contract, yes. That's stolen contracts. So what do you need to know about the contracts?
Oh, this
It's
guy.
pretty self-fix. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, we don't really know who we're dealing with. It doesn't exactly
He's
explain
a
much.
Mercenary, bounty hunter kind of guy. Killed a few people when we hired him to deal with the mine situation.
Why did he do that?
Would like to ask him myself, but he disappeared, ran away. I don't know.
It's pretty stupid if you're hired to just kill some people, but yeah, sure. Sounds like pretty bad guy. Yeah. Guess you have to find him. So, where was he last seen then?
There is a mine about few kilometers to the west. That's where we sent him, and we never seen him after that.
Who did he kill? Maybe there was a motive.
I mean, they were pretty. There was well, mostly they weren't really important or connected. They just owned the bigger places in the town. One of them owned the butchery, and the other the general store.
Right. Once we get him, I assume.
If you
He's
could
gonna-
bring him to me, that would be perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Well, the price is still 6,000 gold. I don't have any more to offer. It's already a lot for this village.
It is fine. It's
It is
more
quite
than
a lot
enough.
indeed.
Yes, we're gonna deal with it for 6,000 gold. I guess we're gonna take the contract from your people. We have a deal.
Wonderful.
I assume we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you leave. You leave, you close the door.
As soon as I close the door, I say to the ring, well, that's fun. Another Rakshasa.
Oh, really?
Is it another or the same?
I mean, this looks different. I assume I'm very certain that it is Rakshasa. Yes, the
Yeah.
weird hands.
It has the weird hands. Yes.
Okay.
It's a Khajiit, actually.
Imagine if you just kill him
He's
into the
just a
backseat.
poor
Why did you
Khajiit.
kill? He was so insecure about his
So-
Khajiit form.
Now we can either go and continue down the plan of giving him the guy, which would net us our 6,000 gold pieces, which wouldn't be bad, but to be honest with you, I would just rather
We're
find
not killing
someone
that guy.
intelligent and not risk anything. Just make sure that the intelligent people know of this and they will deal with it. And I assume that everything else will be easy from there.
Yes, let's
Maybe-
maybe.
First notify him and then discuss if he has another plan.
Yes, as I was gonna say, yeah. Let's talk with Roderick about it, and then we can decide.
Okay. Then I shall cast Sending. Say, well, your theory is correct. Rakshasa. Wanna meet? Wanna talk? Have other ideas?
Rakshasa, that's interesting. Yes, come by about 20 minutes after the lake. You'll see a small camp out there.
I say this to the ring.
Okay.
Let's.
Okay,
Let's go.
go there. You arrive, Fogers.
We walk.
There is a small tent, two actually, and you see Roderick and Tess there.
Make sure that I don't want to get followed.
Yeah. No one's following you. So Rakshasa.
Yes, I
Really?
assume you know what it is.
Yes.
Good. Well, the idea was, considering that you well, we don't want to put you in a situation, or rather, we don't want to put all of us in a situation that could be uncomfortable to be in, as in, we have to deal with you being, quote, captured. I was thinking, if you knew someone that had a little bit of power, I can share my memories with said person, and from there, let things solve themselves.
Yeah, I don't really have anyone like that. And the Rakshasas are pretty intelligent. I'm pretty sure he has bigger plans. Start small, get bigger, so he has contacts.
What do you propose then? How does one deal with a Rakshasa?
Well, even if we kill it, he's just gonna go back to his little help, like regrow and come back to hunt us.
Okay, doesn't sound
We
ideal at all.
capture it.
Capture it.
I have quite the poison for fiends, so I should work.
Hmm.
Okay.
Alright. Once we capture
We
it.
capture it.
Yeah.
I just gonna say this, since well, I do trust and I do want to get into the same page. If we manage to capture it, I would love to have an opportunity to talk with it.
You can do whatever you want with it. If after capture it you can talk with it, I'm gonna take him to, well, my place. There, my people know what to do with fiends that don't need to be killed.
Alright. Yeah.
Then it's settled. We shall bring
Uh,
you to his home.
Okay. Well, let's meet there. I know where his home is. We can meet there like after midnight.
Yeah.
I'll give you one doses of the poison. You just have to wound him with it. It's gonna take a few minutes. So we'll have to make sure he's staying still and doesn't run away while the poison does his thing.
Should be pretty easy. Question mark.
Gives you a very small vial with this dark greenish liquid in it.
Who would
Just
like
apply
to
it
hold on to
to
that?
your weapon or whatever projectile you use, and that should do the trick. If I don't manage to get close enough to him.
I would love to say Alien you
What?
do it, but also maybe it's a good idea somebody of maybe me or Bob, probably Bob to do it, because we have, it is less likely for the poison to get lost.
Question.
Yes.
How like to the guy, like how does the what that kind of poison is it like?
It's
Is
pretty deadly. You need, well, there is this thorn that grows around, well, near the bases of the mountains. It has this reddish with white dots, fruits on them.
I'm
From there,
definitely writing all of this down as a character somewhere.
yeah, from that you can extract the seeds, grind them down, put them with compound base, either oil or water, depending on what you plan to use, either a dart or a blade. So you and yeah, they're pretty deadly, especially to fiends.
Oh, so it's clean. But would any poison work? Any like neurotoxin, would it be have the same effect, or would it be like just this is like the special
Yes,
one?
they do also have effects, but this one is specifically made for fiends.
Do they have like a special resistance towards poison in any case?
Rakshasas, no, they don't really do.
Okay, okay. I asked in the ring, can I show him the poison that we have?
Well, I trust him, but not that much.
Okay, because I wanted to ask if that one would
I
suffice.
think this is the place, not the moment, to share poisons.
Yeah, we can share knowledge after we're done with the deed.
Sure. I'm just making sure that I can use other means. So if other poisons work, then okay. Then
Yeah.
you should take it, Ravan or Bob.
Think.
I can try.
Yeah, Bob, you can go ahead and take it.
Okay, I take the poison.
Okay.
Puzzle.
Just put it on your blades and hit him.
I assume before we need to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I will do that once it's time.
But we have some time to kill. Unless you guys want to do something. How did... I mean, I guess you were here for tests, but why exactly? Oh, it's weird. I haven't seen people like you in a while. Actual adventurers.
Well, I mean,
We do come from far away.
we do come from pretty far away. I don't know how things are here. There tend to be adventures where we come from.
Yeah, there are a few, but not that common.
Maybe they're not
mostly-
needed.
Guilds that I'm from that deal with problems like that, but that's pretty much it.
But that is good.
There are some problems here as well, but well, there are problems everywhere, really.
Yeah.
Well, you know a lot about us. What's that guild that you talk about? If you don't mind asking. Yes.
We're type of hunters trained specifically to hunt, well, bigger prey than your ordinary beast.
Interesting. That is very interesting. Sebastian.
Yes.
Well, our two items that we tend to were around, they belong to something similar?
I mean, maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not sure how long this guild has been around as I look at this guy. But
Quite
our
a long
items
time,
are quite
yeah.
old.
I mean, I recognize your coat,
You do?
Rivan, yes. I recognize mostly like the crafts, but it doesn't have to seem to have an insignia on it, so I don't know from what school it is, but yeah, it was one of ours who wore it.
Hmm. And his gun?
I think that the most important aspect of the gun is, as I pull up the sleeve, the tattoo.
Oh, you got the Hunter's Bane, nice. I'll have fun with that.
Yeah, it's quite a challenge, to say.
Yeah, it's quite. Some weapons tend to do that, especially ones that are, well, made by the actual experts, and their enchantments and whatnot tend to push the hunter to extremes when it comes to killing their prey. So that thing helps a lot. If you manage to complete it, it has been done once. It says to lead you to a last artifact of sorts. So yeah, have fun with that.
Well, maybe. That now we're helping a member of your guild, maybe we could struck a deal where we could get some contracts about some of these creatures, maybe.
Oh, I mean contracts. My guild is not really like in a place. They're all over the place, traveling and doing stuff. But I can look into it. If you plan to stay around, that is.
Well, I don't know about the others, but I don't think none of us plan to stay too much around. We do have a base of operations somewhere else,
Hmm.
where you would be welcome, I assume.
Well, base of operations tends to sometimes come here to Wildmount, so yes.
Okay, so you can move your thing. That's nice. Well, yeah, I can look into it. Tell you if any of the bigger praise show up.
We're always willing to help. If things do get very bad around here, we really haven't had any contacts on Wildmount. I don't know how you would
Yeah, they
contact
don't
us.
really tend. I mean, I'm not really into the whole political things, but I'm pretty sure they don't really. The Empire and well, Your House tend to stick to each other's playgrounds and don't really deal with the outsiders. Just call them. Only trade and that it's pretty much. They don't want to ask for help from the others because I don't really know. So
Yeah. The world starts ending. As I said, we're willing to help.
yeah, good to know.
Out of curiosity, since we're killing time, since you are in the same, well, in the area of expertise, have you heard other contracts about Rakshasas? Is this the first one that you deal with?
It's not definitely not the first one. I dealt with one like a few months ago in. This one was close to Rex syndrome, which was interesting. It was quite implanted in there. But for some reason, they start popping up.
Hmm.
I assume you wouldn't know that reason.
Not really, I didn't have the time to talk with them.
Oh, the hells have been pretty unstable as of recently. Maybe that has something to do with it. Tiamat is taking advantage of that as well, it seems, from what you said.
I ran into. What was it? It was a merchant that was killed on the road and had a ledger. What seemed to be. See that he opens up his notebook and looks into it.
I see.
In Shady Creek Run, there is both. There are two guilds. I don't have their names exactly because well, they're pretty hidden. But one of them is a group of slavers, and the other is into smuggling and killing and murder, assassinations and whatnot. But what was curious is that this random merchant had descriptions of multiple Rakshasas that were not disguised in the same place, which is not really something you see. Sure, that's why he's dead.
Rakshasas have decided to move to the material plane.
Well, that's weird because they don't really like to work to each other. So either there is something bigger than them ordering them to work together, or for some reason they decided, oh yeah, let's work together and take this place for ourselves. I don't really know.
And they feel comfortable enough to show their faces.
Apparently.
But that is not good at all.
Yeah, I I tried to look into it, but it's not that easy to find directions unless you can do magic, high magic.
Hmm.
Or unless it finds you.
Or yeah.
There you go. This place does have problems that need resolving. Hmm.
There are other ways to reveal Rakshasas, though. If you ever suspect someone you don't have access to spells, there is both that berry that is toxic to fiends if you make it into a vapor type of thing and you spray it onto them, they start losing their form.
That is good to know.
Yeah.
Useful indeed.
Hmm. Why would you think it's connected, our situation with the Rakshasa, to this, Sebastian? Your situation, more specifically.
I'm not even sure.
It's been quite
Could
a few
be.
months since that happened. Never
The only
really.
way to find out is to get this one to talk.
Yeah.
The fact that there are multiple of them, and one of them knows me and us,
I mean,
does not speak too well.
yeah, we had a pretty valid reason to anger a fiend. Though if it is specifically Rakshasas that for some reason have decided to show up.
Well, if Rakshasas tend to work slowly, then it could much be that the thing that happened with our problem with the Rakshasa is connected to this one.
Yeah.
If they really do tend to work slowly.
Sit alone, not slowly, but slowly as well, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Oh.
So you guys tend to are really traveled and you do things a lot. That's nice.
We do.
I wish I could, but I haven't really left the city. There was a temple where I grew up, but I think it's destroyed now, as it was quite old.
Well, there is in Vasselheim there is a really big, the biggest temple of Bahamut.
I don't know what Vasselheim is, but that's nice.
It's another continent.
It's
Again,
a city.
Vasselheim is a city,
Oh,
you
fuck
doofus.
you. Oh, stupid. Yes, it is a city. It is a city on the other side of the world. Oh my god.
Okay,
I mean,
maybe it'd be nice to see it.
from here it's about. I mean, yeah. I think it's closer than Tal'Dorei, to be honest.
From here.
I mean, it's a bit difficult to get to it, technically.
Yeah, just go around the globe and get it.
Just go through Jorhas.
Nah,
Hmm.
man, you go off the map. You go this way.
They're rogue. They're Kraken rogues.
Rogue.
Yes.
9 tentacles, 9 sneak attack.
All sneak attack.
Yes.
So you guys are like a group together,
Yes.
and where do you live?
Yeah. Nice mage tower that Sebastian over here owns.
Well, what are you, Sebastian? You're shiny and star
Once
thing.
upon a time, he was an elf. Then he was a blue elf, and now he is a star elf.
Then the technical term is a forklaner. Assume none of you would have heard
You
it.
see Roderick just choking on like what he's drinking.
I knew it. I knew they was going to do it.
Nani?
Excuse me.
It's a long story. I'm not connected to them in any way, shape, or form. If
I
it
hope
is, I know that their legacy is not the best one.
What is their legacy?
Well, something about the divergence and, well, them using their technology and powers to do things in a not so good way. Some of them, most of them, got fed up by the powers that they had access to.
yes, it is quite difficult because of their lack of morality to push science to such a way that you start using souls to power up your devices.
Yes. But, as I said, I may look like it, but I am not 100% like it.
From what I know, well, I had books on it, but I lost them. From what I know, you will start losing slowly your morality as well.
Yeah, I have worked on it. It should not happen.
Well,
Hopefully, it shouldn't. I did feel it, but eventually, with the help of someone, I was able to solve that issue. And no souls were harmed in it.
well, good for you. So, you live in a tower that can just travel around?
Yes, it does
Yes.
tend to do that. It's a mage tower.
That's nice.
We can also travel around as long as we have things from the places that we want to go to.
Yeah, can come back anytime. Just get a spoon from the tavern. We can come to
Oh, I have a
Felderwin.
spoon from the tavern.
Oh, good. You can come to Felderwin in a blink of an eye.
Oh, that's nice.
Actually, 10 minutes.
Blink of an eye, because next
Blink.
It is blink of an eye.
Yeah.
it is blink of an eye. It's not 10 minutes.
Teleport is an action.
Also,
Oh
sorry,
yeah, the circle. Never mind.
also sorry, I had to remove my cat from the room. What happened?
Nothing.
Talking.
Blink of an eye.
Blink of an eye.
Blink of an eye. Okay.
Well, yeah. So you guys are gonna deal with the Drakshasa? I can help. Well, you said you don't want him to die.
Yeah.
I don't think, hopefully, we will not need the help of anyone.
I mean, I'm still gonna come. Maybe
Yeah.
he's gonna want to fight. So
I
We can-
I
mean,
mean, he is going to try.
do you
and
feel
fight.
comfortable? Like, I don't want to be insulting or anything, but last kobold, as far as I understand, are not very liked here. I would assume that the air quotes watchmaster would probably not like us coming with
Yeah.
a wanted person and a kobold. We already have one, and
went with him. Did he say anything?
he didn't. But
I mean, if you're going to kill him, I don't think it matters if I'm a kobold.
I'm not gonna kill
We're
him.
not.
I mean, capture him.
Better.
Yeah, but
it's up to you. But I think that would be useless risk. Something that you shouldn't do.
She wants to
Again,
come
I
along.
don't know you.
She
I don't
can
know your
come along.
capabilities.
Bahamut chose
I
her.
killed a giant once.
She killed a giant once. Look, perfect.
Okay.
I ran away from it.
Roderick helped, but I killed him. So some cat person, I don't think it's gonna
I mean,
be a problem.
I mean,
you say that, but probably shouldn't underestimate him. After all, we're probably
mean-
gonna deal with him, but still.
it's.
It's up to you.
If you want to come, then sure. I mean,
Yeah.
help always is nice, I guess.
Okay, so you guys just chill at the tents, right?
Mm.
Wait.
Yeah,
Just wait.
I would keep
Flex
an eye out.
much?
I have not said that.
I would like keep an eye. Like I am on edge right now, so I would keep an eye.
She may be lower level than you guys, but she's still a paladin. She can fuck you up.
Wait.
Smith.
Okay. Well, you chill. Keep an eye. Nothing really happens. You make small talk. Tess tells you about all the random things she has killed or dealt with.
That's nice.
Eventually, the night comes. You prepare. Sir Roderick tells you how to tie the rope around his hands at his back so he can easily just get out of them, but they don't look that to be untied.
I mean, if
Would I
you
recognize how to tie that thing?
if you allow me, considering
Make an
that-
intelligence check.
Me?
If you allow
Yes.
me, considering that I haven't used that, like, we've done nothing throughout this day, I would just make some rope that when you say something, it just unties itself.
And I rolled a 12.
Yeah, you can. You think you can make that knot? Maybe.
I think.
You think?
I think.
Really?
But yeah, you can do that rope thing.
Okay. Just tell him when you say banana, it's gonna untie itself.
Why
Of course.
banana?
Banana.
Why not guacamole?
Because it's not a word that you say normally.
Pineapple, man. Pineapple. That's
No,
that's the word for
no,
when things are go.
It has to be a guacamole because every time.
No, guacamole is something else.
Ah, the bombs explode.
Boom!
No, the bombs
not
were
not
real.
anymore.
Oh yeah, the bombs were real.
Oh, they already exploded. To
Ah, guacamole is the password to his door. Your door
No,
open.
no, why are you saying that? Really?
Ah shit! Ah shit! You know.
Your door is open now to your room. Open for Esvel to go.
Oh, so it's just going around and it's like the door opens. Like, oh,
Oh,
wow! I mean, yeah.
Why did you say that?
Really?
don't
It's a
mind
secret to
if I
everyone.
do.
Now I have to change the password.
Door is open, mate. The door is open now.
Rush! I teleport. I use the ring. I teleport back to the top.
Sebastian's room is Savian's stable
Esvel is
top
gonna go there and
table.
have sex with Julia now.
Yeah.
Why
Yes.
did you do that?
Nice.
That was
Nice.
fucking neat.
Like both of them, Julie's sitting in the room. As we're passing by, they both
But
hear
she's
the
not-
door unlock. It's they're like,
She's not chilling in the room. She's training.
Well, exactly.
So for God's
Red
sake.
He
eyes.
knows The door is open. It's over.
She Ezo enters, sneakily, then sees Julia sitting there and says, "Oh
But she
shit,
is
I'm
not-
sorry."
Oh my god! And the ominous music starts. Oh.
Also, question:
Sorry for what?
Yes.
Oh.
Did we had the one night, right?
Yes.
Okay, if we feed the Amazon bag 1,500, how do you 1,500 gold?
1,000.
Yes.
I can cast Force Cage.
Forsk.
Yes. But
But
I mean, I don't know.
I pull out
Like,
I don't
I don't
pull
know
the
if Finals is gonna make it that.
What does Force Cage need?
A ruby dust that's worth 1,500 gold.
I mean, yeah, you throw 1,500 gold in there and you get ruby dust.
Yeah, like, I can do it, but I wouldn't. I would never give you the pouch.
Wow.
No,
I mean, you know why I
I
wouldn't.
know.
I'm not asking for the pouch.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
Then
asking
if I can do it, I would do it.
Yeah,
You
you
wouldn't
can
give
do
it away because all the slave children in it would be like, food. Feed food.
Yeah, then snakes will
What?
start pulling them out, like he did with the worms, and here we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then you have little elves running around.
You are now free, elf. Go. Leave this place. Yay.
Hooray! Yeah. I don't know where the thing is on it. Okay. Okay. You do the rope. You do the thing. You go to the house.
I want to see a Witcher say banana.
There is in fact a guard at the door.
there's
That just
guard.
looks at you. Yes.
We have a little present for the Watchmaster.
Oh, you got him. Nice, nice.
Yeah, of course we did.
Yeah. Go in. I guess he's gonna be happy. He opens the door.
Yeah.
The door opens here into this place where you see a few tables.
A
and
big candle.
A
A
big,
big candle.
and
A huge
fireplace. There is a guy there that's shining some tankards.
I will cast Rasheen before getting inside of the house.
Yeah. The boy is there at that table just looking over some papers. There are no swords or weapons in this house. Ignore it. I use
There,
a map for something else.
there are no
Hmm.
extra Rakshasas.
No, there is just one sitting there.
Good.
Let me just make a thing, which is not gonna matter at all.
We are basically gods, right?
You are.
If
Everyone.
if we don't manage to beat alone the Rakshasa, I'm sorry.
If he manages to escape, I'm going
You're
to laugh
famous.
I
forever.
hope he doesn't. I really do.
Look at this Rakshasa. He's so happy. His
Did
name
Bob
is
apply
Rona.
the poison to his
name is Ron.
skin?
He's right
Rona.
here.
He's an orange.
Yeah, you
The
apply
cleanser.
your oil to the blade, blah blah blah. You enter with the guy in his rope.
Small. I wanna see Tess being small with snakes.
Oh yes, allow me to make tests.
Small this.
Small.
That was racist.
Why
Nice.
are you racist?
Why are you? I like how I make myself bigger than you guys make yourselves bigger to be as big as me, and then Six makes
No.
himself smaller.
We don't. I have not changed my figure in
I
a
have
long
not
time.
changed my
neither.
figure in the past.
I'm the only one
There's
who
no
changes
face.
it.
Small.
I
Why-
should be. I have to be.
Why don't you snap to the fucking
Stop!
grid?
Stop!
Small.
Why would I snap myself to the grid?
Because there is a grid that allows you to snap on the grid.
Yeah, but sometimes the grid is
There.
fucked, and which means that they can't.
Then
No,
you just
I've
sit
done
on it.
mistake. I right clicked the fucking thing. Look at her, she's smooth there.
I never
Smooth.
snap my grid.
Smooth.
Very smooth.
Smooth grill.
Fuck.
A
It's fine,
lizard.
who cares?
Smaller
Right.
than snakes.
Yes. I need
Yes,
my fish.
because her picture is
Snakes. A fish.
The chocolate fountain.
The chocolate
What?
fountain.
Stop it. Fucking idiots.
Snakes.
We are
Yes.
so retarded today. It's insane.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Playing perfectly. Feeling very good today.
Yes, so you enter.
Before I enter, I guess I apply the.
Yes.
Yeah, I said that.
Ah,
Here, happy he's not small.
small boys and grills.
He's as big as snakes.
Many enter.
Many enter, yes. He's there at the table. Oh, you got him. I was fast.
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
Efficient.
We're good at our job.
Well, pour him on the chair there and can have
And
your
shove him
money.
down on the chair.
Yeah. You see that he grunts there. Oh,
Oh.
no, you got me.
Oh,
You robot.
oh no!
I look at him
Got
to
me.
just shut
What
the
am
fuck
I
up.
going?
Shut up, cat person.
Cat. Cat person.
See what I did? See what I did?
Oh my god.
Right. Yeah. Your money, and he goes. You see, he gets up and goes, closes the door.
I say in the ring. Are we doing it now?
Yes.
See that he whispers banana, so no one hears it.
Ah, I would.
I would.
What do you mean I would?
Banana. Banana.
Pulls out one of these swords and gets here. And he applies the oil.
I come. No, wait. Just trust me. Just trust me.
Goes there.
Okay, I
door.
extend my, like I go here and I extend my hand with the pouch. Like, come, get. As
Yeah,
he gets
gives
close,
you
I
the
just.
pouch. And as you hit him, this guy just fucking slashes him on the back as well.
I won't
Reckless.
cast-
Don't do reckless, do not grant weapon user.
No, I
Wait,
just said reckless.
Yeah, I know.
I
Wait,
would
wait.
also shoot the one of the poison.
Maybe you guys should shield so you don't kill the Rakshasa that has 100 health.
yes.
Oh,
Do not shoot.
Don't worry, it's just
I would
reckless.
throw a star.
I would wait.
I deal 106 points of damage.
That's a 26
I
hit.
cast.
26 does hit, yes. So from the boy, he takes some damage.
Can I cast Hold Monster by any chance?
Can I also?
How much damage did you do, Buff?
20.
Okay. You can cast all monsters.
I
Make
also
a wisdom
try.
saving throw.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I did not even rage just to not one shot him.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's me.
Like, I'm pretty sure Snicks would you also do Cold Monster Snicks?
I said in the chat that I cast Altus is irresistible damage.
Oh my
instead of
god.
Monster.
So you cast Hold Monster, nothing
Wisdom saving
happens.
throw. I succeeded.
He cannot be affected by spells under 6th level.
Then, I mean, if would I know it? Because
You
if
have
I
no
would,
idea. Same for you.
F. Oh, I didn't know
I
my
mean,
D6. Give me
I
a
am.
sec.
Altus is
Oh,
a
it's a
6th
6th.
level. Yeah.
Oh!
Can Rakshasas be charmed though?
Easy.
That is my question as well.
Easy.
Doubt.
They can for some reason.
can.
Oh, okay, what? Fuck.
Finally.
Yes, he starts
Finally
dancing
works.
as he starts dancing.
Do.
Finally works.
I.
How
Ah.
many times?
How many times?
How many time? How many? How much time? 1 minute. Oh, 1 minute's enough.
Time up, boys.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw. His wisdom is shit, but let's roll it just in case. 15 fails, 18 fails, 14 fails, 13,
I mean,
22. Ah!
as he's rolling, I assume people are like
Yeah, I
making
have
sure that
I have a
that's-
6th level hold monster health because we did it, boys. I
Yeah,
rolled a
he's
6.
poisoned as well, and he's slowly slowing down. He's dancing in slow motion because the poison is taking effect, and eventually.
Slow motion
Fuck.
Rakshasa default
You
dance.
said there was a guy behind the bar.
Yeah, he is gone.
I
Unless you
would-
want to do something about it.
I would definitely point my gun at him like, you don't fucking move, or I
Yeah,
would-
he says there, he doesn't fucking move.
Yeah, Houston,
The
he-
guardian's like, what's going on in here, mate?
I walk, I look at him, I summon the mask. I will use the ability of the mask. He has to make an insight check with disadvantage.
Ah, yes, the guard. Ah, yes.
Let's see.
Insight check.
Has to beat a 29.
Yes, that is 10.
35.
Okay. Yes, he is frightened. He's terrified.
He is turning around and he's going away.
Yeah.
Like, nope, nope,
No,
nope, nope,
don't
nope, nope, nope.
scare him. Just tell him to relax and don't do anything stupid. And
It's
don't
easier.
notify the guards with the suggestion. Don't frighten him. God
He's
damn it.
running away.
I don't care.
Shoot his kneecaps off, Alien. No witnesses.
He's just doing his
Okay.
job.
Yeah, he is unconscious, the Rakshasa.
Cool. I grab him.
Cool. Finally worked the first time.
We did it.
So,
Charmed.
so
Uh,
now we.
You have the golds.
Ah, easy.
Easy
It's,
money.
the gold is on the ground because I like let it
Yeah, it's
fall on the ground.
I take.
I think you can. I just drop on the floor with my hand extended. No!
Dimension door on top of the pile. and pick it up.
The
I shall
gold.
take the booty.
Sebastian's magnetic grasp pulls all gold within 1 mile to his bag of gold.
I should make that one.
You really should.
Yeah, just have a pouch, just a specified bag of holding for money that just magnetizes all gold.
That is going to be an artifact that some random adventurers acquire after 1,000 years, and that artifact is going to be called Bag of Greed.
Gonna still be alive in 1,000 years. What we're talking about?
May-
I said a few thousand years.
People are going to find it with
Yeah.
billions of
Gonna
gold.
become,
inside
gonna
of
become
it.
a lich.
No.
Well, you missed your chance.
Kinda did.
Uh, the party has been this.
Okay, so you have him captured. What do you do?
I would
I
have
mean,
become a
like,
lich. I
what
ain't
the
got
fuck?
away with it.
Let's get the fuck out of.
Okay, that chest remains unopened over there.
Mm.
I mean,
No,
the
it
bartender-
does not.
Okay. I asked, what do we do with the bartender and the guard that ran away?
We are
First-
not going to do anything. We're going to expose him. That was the idea, yes?
It's fine. They're not gonna do anything.
Yeah. Can't really
Especially
do.
if they find out that their watchmaster was a cat. They don't know what a Rakshasa is, I'm pretty sure. Unless the Cerberus Assembly gets involved, but I doubt it.
What if he has some kind of, I don't know, paperwork that connects him, like anything that connects him to the other Rakshasas?
Yeah, I
Sure.
just was about
Yeah,
to say that,
yeah,
or
yes, I would definitely like investigate any or
If
Roll
not
investigate
other
investigate
Raksh- if not other Rakshasas, then
Yeah, let's investigate.
I check under the bear rug. Bear rug is
Fine.
always suspicious.
7 mimics.
That bug guys is over.
That's 16
Fireball.
16 for me. I lose the thing, so 16 investigation.
People are
Okay.
also bad investigation of the time.
Find some papers, yes, mostly related to Felderwin about trade and commerce and shit.
Mhm.
You find one that has a name on it.
What is the name?
It's written in what languages do you know?
Thieves' Cant.
That's not a language.
Yes, but I always include Elvish, Common, and Dwarvish.
Okay, you don't know what's written here.
Recording.
Do
The
you
only
give it to me?
thing that you can written is the family name, which is the Utalot.
Isn't it like
Don't
infernal?
I
It's
would
not.
give it to Sebastian.
give
to
it
read.
Okay,
here.
comprehend languages.
It's written in Undercommon.
Why not the Tiefling?
Oh shit,
It's
undercommon.
undercommon.
The language is Sai's, but never is gonna.
Is there
Mate,
anything in
what
the
the
chest?
fine.
In the chest, you find some more gold, about 2,000 more.
What's
And a weird sphere
can you repeat the goal?
made
So
out
a
of glass
thousand.
that is about palm
Yeah.
size.
I didn't hear anything because of people.
It's 2,000 gold in the weird sphere that is about palm size that looks to be made out of some dark obsidian type of thing.
Is it similar to my scrying? Or
It's
that's
much
like a
smaller, but yes, it's round like that.
Yeah, but like, is it like my like my orb for scrying? Is it like the same color or material?
No, yours
or
is made out of glass, out
glass?
of crystal.
Okay, and that one is like obsidian-ish.
Crystal ball.
Yes, that one is made out of obsidian. It's pure black.
I would call Mr. I have identify.
I mean, first I would read the letter written in undercommon.
And
comprehend
afterwards, I would
languages.
tell you that it's there. I don't want to touch it beforehand. So.
Okay, you read the letter. It makes no sense. The words are all entangled, and the propositions don't make sense. You assume it's coded.
Can I make a wild guess in this thing? In my big brain.
If you don't have the codes, it's impossible.
We will figure it out that
Hate
later.
code things. Okay, let's identify the bull.
Okay, you identify it. It's some sort of communicating device. They are linked with 7 other pairs, which are somewhere in the world.
7 pairs.
Yes.
So 14.
No. Yes.
14?
Yes, 14 in total.
So can you repeat what is connected to to other 14 spheres?
Yes.
And that's it? That's all I learned?
Yes. It's a communication.
Communication device. Ah, that's nice. That is nice. But I would say, I guess this guy is. It was connected to other ones.
Yeah, I would assume.
So 13, 14 other cat people.
14 Excelsiors.
Well, let's. This is gonna take a few hours before it comes back to.
How powerful is the enchantment? Can I guess if it is intercontinental or if it is like worldwide? Given the power of the enchantment?
It's like Sending Stone, but rather than being connected just to one other, it's connected to multitudes.
It's a group
So
chat.
Ooh, cool. So it's a better sending stone because the spell sending is okay. Yes.
So it's basically WhatsApp. Not
Yes, it's a WhatsApp stone.
Yeah,
It's what?
nice.
So,
And I believe we should end the session here with a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Don't like cliffhangers.
Fuck yes.
More sessions.
Fuck off.
I know we need to. We need time to stop playing, but more sessions.
Okay.
Well, I hope you guys had some sort of fun on this session.
Eh,
It
it was
good.
fun.
It was
It was
fun.
yeah.
It was very fun, actually.
It was refreshing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing world shattering happened, so it's
Chill.
nice.
It was really refreshing.
Yeah.
It's nice to have such a refreshing session from
I wanna
time.
die.
Nice.
Have,
Good
have
evening.
you recorded the whole session?
Well, if it
I don't think the
decides
other half
so, yes, it should be recorded. The timer is in fact on 4 hours and 20
fuck.
minutes.
Oh,
But if it
Ah.
We
decides
did
not,
it, boys!
but maybe we didn't. Let's see. But yes,
Can we hear all people in there?
yes,
Can we hear everybody?
yes. So yeah, bye, people,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Twitch Brian.
Stay
Goodbye.
depressed, as he tends to say. Bye bye.